I'm beginning to wonder if this is ever going to be fixed tonight because it's struggling. Mighty, it's a hard struggle. So angry. I know I'm like snickering, but that's what I do when I'm angry. It makes it very hard for people to take me seriously. It's like, I will fucking kill you. No, yeah, that's me. I'd make the worst, action movie hero. Let off some steam, Bennett. Hey, Galahad, I guess I don't know if that was automatic or you're actually here. Thank you for the tier 1. Yeah. Welcome to the shit show, everybody, where my internet doesn't, play along. Maybe better off just continuing uploading it later. What? Talking to me? I'm not sure. Like, what, a stream? No, I wouldn't want to do that. I'd always want to stream live. Because I feel like something's defeating me if I'm doing that. Like I said, we'll just continue waiting, see what happens. It might eventually, like, smooth out, and we can actually have an experience tonight. An experience chat, not a stream, an experience. I mean, this happened, how many times now? It's like the 3rd or 4th time I've dealt with this. Hard to tell if you guys heard of that, what I was talking about earlier about calling my ISP, since, all the lag. As I mentioned earlier, like, you know what? It always feels impotent when you talk about calling your ISP. Like, I'm going to give them a piece of my mind. Because you like to think to yourself, yeah, that's what you do. That's what you do when you're an adult. You call people. Then it makes things work again. But, calling an ISP is just going to be fucking pointless waste of your time. Look, yes, we'll we'll mark it down here, sir, that you're very upset. We'll contact your problem escalation team. We'll get you worked out right quick. 2 months later. Testing? Hey, Galahad. You may be testing, but you may be hearing me respond to it like a minute in the future because of weird computer issues. Well, not computer issues, ISP issues. You heard the ISP talk? Yeah, it was hard to tell because my kilobits per second were like hitting 0 sometimes during the middle of that. So what time do you guys see currently on the clock in the lower left? I mean, the lower right, so I can know what the difference is between us. Oh, you guys aren't that far behind me at all then. We're normal, actually. How about that? Normal time difference. And also my kilobits per second, they're at 3,000, but that doesn't mean enough unless it stays there. We've been 2 or 3 minutes ahead of you all night. Well, yeah, but now we're normal. Normal chat. Also, dus. Thank you for also your first time chatting to tell me that. I didn't just like break your like lurker streak to like long enough to tell them what time it is. I feel bad if I broke someone's lurker streak. Like, oh, I've never had a chat before, but now for this one thing, it's like a night breaking a vow of silence. I got $15 off from my ISP as it took them 6 months to actually do shit. Wow, hold $15 for 6 months of a headache, huh? To them, they thought that was probably a good deal for you. Like, oh yeah, this would be nice for him. God, can my I was getting confident, then I saw my kilobits per second dip again. Come on, baby, fight, fight. Come on, did stream die? Yes, it did. But it dies and comes back. It's like a heart palpitator. It like kick page here, my Steam page. It'll look up and down, left and right, north and south, and causing nothing but problems. Lurking is a lifestyle. Is it a good lifestyle, though? Have you ever noticed your console living in the past? There's always a slight delay with our vision and hearing. We also technically are never touching anything because of atomic forces. Okay, that's too scary of a thought. So I just like think about birds are funny, and show me some cat videos, God. Don't worry about the scientific philosophy of like nothing actually touching. But does it even matter? The simulation's too good. We'll never notice it. Never break free. 2 minutes behind again, I'm aware. That's because we had several big spikes of my kilobits per second dropping to 0. This is a fun stream, isn't it? Watching, like, numbers change. You guys feel like stock traders yet? See, like I said, this is not good enough right now. Unless I want to, like, stream at a blurry resolution. But I need it to be at least 3,000 and stay there. And it's hit 3,000 a couple times, and then it drops right back down. So we're just going to, like, chill out and to see if this happens. If not, who knows? I still technically stream tonight. Is someone piggybacking off your Wi-Fi? Nope. No one's doing that. It'd be weird they chose to do it only at 8 p.m. every single night, too. It's like, alright, time to do it right when he's using all of his upload speed. No, I think what's happening is something to do with my ISP is detecting the network activity, and they might be throttling it for some reason. Can't be too sure, though. App refused to work. No, it's actually more than likely that the stream just died on you. Like it's died on so many people. Alright, we're getting close to 3,000 again. Will it stay there this time? Oh yeah, that's why you're looking at my this weird stream right now of me looking at OBS numbers, because we're waiting to see if it's going to stabilize. Neighbor is streaming, time to fuck. Yeah, like my neighbor has his own internet, so no concerns there. Fucking stressful. Yeah, I just buy stuff. I don't trade. I don't even sell. I'm only in cryptocurrency, but I don't trade any of it or like trying to like sell it. Time the market. I just like buy and hold on to it. It's too risky to do that, and usually lose money almost every time. See that, chat? It's 0. Well, actually, if we actually could play tomorrow, definitely. Good times. Good fucking times, right? I can't believe there's 68 people watching me, like, just do nothing but look at OBS and talk to you. And not even really have anything cognizant to say. Or relevant, that is. You really do love me, don't you, chat? Hey, Dartigan, chat. What's up, I am the king? 2 minutes in the future, when you'll finally hear this response. I wonder if it could be a computer issue. It's like maybe there's like a cord loose, but no, it wouldn't, because it normalized last night. I'm beginning to think it's not going to normalize tonight either. You're somehow still in time with us? Wait, am I? What time do you see on the clock? Because it's like 8:30 for me right now. I mean, what time is it for you when you heard me say, 8:30? Come here for you more than the game? Yeah, but still, you want me to, like, have proper, things to talk about, not just, like, random shit. Oh, we're actually are in sync, weirdly. How about that? Now, if only the magic number could get proper. See this, chat? Everyone, like, focus and squint on this number and wheel it to be higher. And stay there, because otherwise, I can't do anything but, like, talk to you. You come here when you have no one in real life, you're in good company then. We're all here for that reason. Alright, chat, sound off. How many of you are introverts or extroverts? Let's find out. What are we dominated by here? I think we're all mostly probably introverts, right? Puff apparently can't. Well, Puff is dealing with extra issues, being that she lives in Alaska, though. Keep in mind. She's got to deal with the signal bouncing to like some other alternate reality where she lives, and which is difficult. Struggle. You can have a 5-hour stream about tea, and I would still watch. Well, I would hope I could do like better than that, than just tea. Introverts, you're all apparently introverts, huh? I mean, I'm glad that I knew my audience. But now, what level of introvert are you? There's levels of this stuff. There's like the introvert that has like a still has like an interaction or two and like a strong interaction or two every week. Then you have like the ones that maybe once every month. Then the ones like I'll go out once every 6 months and like talk with people. And then like one every year maybe. Otherwise, it gets too exhausting. I'd say I'm like the once a week kind type. But for me, it's professional. I gotta save up my social energy so I can use it on stream. Hey, look at that, 3,700. That's not too shabby. Is it gonna stay there? All right, this stays there for a bit longer. We'll try playing a video game. Novel idea, right? Every week, okay. It looks like we're all 1 week level introverts, where we can have like our social interaction at least once, maybe twice a week. Then we got like take a breather. I'm an introvert, but able to fool people to think I'm an extrovert. Yeah, that's what we streamers do. You'll actually discover that most content creators tend to be introverts, even if they play an extrovert in their content. Most of them, when they're not actually expected to be online and talking, are very humble and very, like, or at least not very talkative people in general. It's actually it fools the shit out of you because you wouldn't think that because all you know about these people is what you see them put out there. But a good number of them just were like, I want to stay at home today and like be by myself, where I'm most comfortable. I cannot hear Dart because spinning Will of Death. Puff, you actually you shouldn't be having that issue now. Someone tell Puff to reload. I guess though she probably already knows that to like hit a refresh button because my numbers are looking good now. Did I finish up the Netflix show? Yeah, I finished actually the Witcher series last night. Now I gotta figure out what to watch next. All right, let me do my announcements now that things are looking good. This is actually where it should be, so it's apparently finally evened out. Let me get that off the stream. I was thinking of watching that, what is it, Arcane, the League of Legends show or something. I heard that was really good, even though I don't really care much about League of Legends. All right, so numbers are good. All right, let me send out the Discord announcement. Do that one first. Even though I'm guessing most of the people who are on my Discord are already here now. Hunter x Hunter just finished. Well, I've already read the manga of Hunter x Hunter. So, and I've actually watched the old anime. There's like an anime of Hunter x Hunter in the 90s that covered like half of it all the way up to like the beginning of the Ant arc. So I'd really like to like watch the Ant arc of the newer one. But no, I'm good. Arcane is also good, minus Imagine Dragons. That's alright. I can stand like a bad soundtrack or so. But that's what I'm thinking of watching next. Is Dart dead again? No, I seem to be working actually. My kilobits per second are at where they should be. Yeah, absolutely recommend Arcane. Arcane is a masterclass in writing so fucking good. You have to make it sexual, You can't hear shit. I'm curious of the people who can't hear anything if you're on the app or if you're on your browser on your desktop. Because you might, if you tell, since they can't hear me, chat, help these people out by telling them to like close their app and restart it, I guess. Because they should be getting it there. All right, let me send off the YouTube video as well. Speaking of YouTube videos, I know some people came in and praised it already, but you can always praise me more. Do you guys enjoy it? Now that you can actually hear me without all the lag. And I can answer your questions about it, if you like. Alright, there's my announcements done, because things are starting to look up. You're on desktop? Surprising amount of people, do use the app, though. Arcane is apparently... I would not think a video game League of Legends, show would be good. But maybe I guess because I never really cared much about the world of League of Legends when I looked at it. Who would be the most annoying extrovert in gaming? Just obnoxiously bad extrovert in gaming? I'm not sure. If they're already annoying in gaming, then they're probably already annoying, right? But Sora, he seems very extroverted. Woo, 1080p 60, baby. I know, sexy in it. They spent 6 years on Arcane, just like writing it or just animating it. Made by people who care and not suits. Yeah, I mean, that's what I was thinking of like watching next, so maybe I'll watch an episode of it tonight. Check to make sure Twitch didn't mute it when you refresh the page. Twitch always loads up muted for me. Oh, that could be the issue. Your new video was even better than Arcane, so spicy good. Alright, now that's what I like to hear. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. Could have had it out sooner, but I wanted to like spend some time on it to make sure it was like, you know, to my new quality standards, which are probably honestly too high. I probably like need to tone it down a little bit. Like, you know what, go back to like 2020 Dartigan video, you know, quality. Like, you know what, I'm alright if some of it's shit. But, you know, no, we'll do it the new way. Alright, things are looking good, chat. Let's get the game going. Chapter 4 is the weirdest chapter. Well, we started out last night, teleported like a weird fish city, and a weird little kid talking to us, so it seemed that way. I'm just amazed I actually get to finally play it after 37 minutes of warm-up. Video was superb. My only confusion is when you were listing bad games Square Enix made, you put Guardians. That's cool. Here's the thing. Guardians of the Galaxy is not terrible. It's definitely better than your Marvel's Avengers, which is what it gets compared to the most. It's still not some kind of like amazing game though, because it's actually not that... Because you spend your entire game playing as the most boring character in it, with the most boring attacks. And for the entire game, people just will not shut the hell up. Is my big issues with it. Other than that though, it's probably like the best game, the better of the, you know, series of like games they released over the years, but... still could have been a lot better, I feel. Why is this game so loud? Alright. Starting my recording. Alright, finally, chat. Finally. Guardians was all like, yeah. It needed more, I feel. The combat needed more work, because, like I said, Star-Lord is just like pew 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 for the entire game, and he just gets like slightly different like fire modes on his pistols, and it's just not... It's the weakest guns I've ever played in a video game, so you didn't care to play it. It's also a little bit too long too, I gotta say. Alright. New map to explore. Where are we at, actually? Location? Okay, hopefully this is not like a huge place like the city I've been in all day, the past couple days. But... there's like a bigger city out here, wasn't there? Only Arcane you care about is Arcane Studios? Oh, no. Didn't they just announce that their next game got delayed along with Starfield? Like, next year? Just walk into Star Wars? Is that where Triss sent me? Oonga woonga booda googa da.
Very well.
Usabamba Jedi.
Let's talk.
Kneel before lady. Speak easy. No kneel. Must be Dagonalan battle. No speak.
So I'm to pay tribute to the Lady of the Lake?
Guess Microsoft said you have to actually finish your games. What's this about? I kneel. Alright, I mean, what does it matter? I mean, I don't mind kneeling.
Alright.
We're probably committing ourselves to a horrible religion, though. Wait, is Geralt becoming King Arthur? I don't know what's going on. This feels like so out of place compared to what we were doing. I was like in a cave fighting, you know, terrorists, and now I got sent to like fish capital. Starfield delay. Oh well, yeah. Here's the thing, though. It'll get delayed and be released, and it'll still be full of bugs because it's a Bethesda open world game. So it kind of like was weird to me that they delayed it, because really, are we gonna see any like quality improvements from the normal releases with that delay? Less, you know, glitches and everything? Talk gulbul talhul. Got any work? Do you even know what a Witcher is? Are these things canon, by the way?
Got any work for someone skilled with a sword?
Like, did Geralt in the books deal with, like, fish people?
Enemies to Vodianoi. Hire Witcher Big for Vodianoi to kill. Witcher Big at crypt. We love wish humans. Yet humans swim.
We love wish you.
Did I hear you right? Another Witcher?
Gralol, exact.
Am I excited for Redfall? What is Redfall, by the way? Because I only heard it when they mentioned that it was delayed. I don't know what it is.
Oak. Gulpul Talhu.
What's Witcher in your language?
What's Witcher in your language?
Which Malal Bul.
Witch Malol?
Which Malal Bul.
Shitty Team Fortress 2 clone? No, well, then I'm probably not interested. That seems weird to that developer.
Alright, then I'm Witch Malol Bool.
Yes, so you be.
Couldn't you just, like, change that to Witcheru? I mean, you'll make it a little, Japanese. Ah, Witcheru. The fish people are from the books, but they didn't have anything to do with the Lady of the Lake. Are we dealing with the Lady of the Lake? I didn't think we... I mean, I guess there's a lake here. It doesn't mean there's a lady in it. Though there probably will be.
Everything alright?
Great sadness. No peace in house.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oak. Gulpul Talhu.
Very well, Fishman.
Farewell.
Is it only multiplayer? I'm gonna guess so, but it's like a multiplayer team-based shooter. It might... Is it one of those, like, you know what, you and your friends gotta team up to take down the evil something under there. For Lady of the Lake is a goddess, the elder people with such wisdom and might that her single utterance conquered hatred and greed. He spoke but one sentence so filled with truth that they had no choice, for no man and no Voidyanoi can resist the ultimate truth, and so humans and Voidyanoi shook hands and presented each other with gifts, forging a truce. Wondrous were the gifts indeed. A gold bracelet belonging to the village's founder, richly ornamented by a true master's hand, went to the Voidyanoi, and the old Voidyanoi looked upon the lady's face and said, "Thy word can make this world sink, just as it can make it burn until only ashes remain." As the people saw a fine statue of alabaster appear, they were all speechless. And by the lake, a wondrous land, a great feast was held, and so on goes the story goes. Be right back, must snack. Can't you snack at your computer though? Perfect snacking area. Just, like move the keyboard away, so, no crumbs. Hey, look who's back, for some reason. Thought you could run from this ass.
Welcome, warrior.
Also, children in stream, maybe,
If
turn
not
the
for
monitors
my
off,
woes,
kick your parents out of the room.
rejoice in a swim with you.
What concerns you?
Let's talk.
Who are you again?
Who are you?
A naiad.
Is it nudity if but she's like a nature person though. Yeah, it's like, she's got, maybe like her people, like wearing some like vines around your waist is fully clothed. She looks like a she's like a waifu-wise jolly green giant.
You mentioned woes.
Terrible indeed. I lost my turquoise necklace as I swam in moonlight, a gift from the Lady of the Lake.
Where did you swim?
I usually bathe in the lake, yet that night I dared the river near the village. Sadly, the drowners abide there, led by Zephyr.
Who dat?
Who's Zephyr?
Once one of Vizima's most famous thieves.
Your answer B would argue that's nudity. Well, yeah, but we don't have to care about what they think, do we?
And now?
We're all grown
He
adults.
once escaped through the sewers, but his loot proved too heavy. He joined the drowned dead. But old habits rarely die as easily.
He
Old
still
nude indeed.
steals.
Well,
Of course.
ain't no pussy.
Doubtless he
Well,
stole my necklace.
it's kind of
The
weird though, because
drowners
this game
ever
didn't do
protect him.
sex scenes, just gives you cards instead. So they did puss out a little bit, I guess you could say. I'll search for your
I'll
necklace.
search for your necklace.
You're here to kill chaos?
How wonderful!
Hmm.
I have no gold with
You gotta
which
play
to
Final
pay,
Fantasy 1 if you gotta do that
but
though.
perhaps some trinkets could prove useful.
Can you even tell you were looking
It's a
at?
deal.
Boobs.
I shall await you at the
Natural,
end of the
I think.
beach.
Green skin. I don't know.
Enchanting lagoon.
You're meant to get horny from it, whatever.
How do I find Zephyr?
Looking at her, I see why
If you
George
slay
R. R.
enough
Martin
drowners,
loves the
you'll
monsters in
appear
this
to
series.
discover
Even
the
the
problem.
monsters, ladies are... What did he say that about The Witcher?
Drowners only venture out at night.
Where do I find the drowners protecting Zephyr?
They
Or is he
gather at night
specifically
here on
talking about the
shore.
video game series?
If you borrow a boat,
Love the
you'll
new
reach
sim video? Well,
island
thank
where
you.
you'll find others.
Glad you enjoyed it.
Some linger near the village.
Hopefully it'll do well. I mean, it's a game that kind of like no one played, so who knows? Kind of like doing a string of those right now, actually, like games that didn't really sell that well, so who knows whether people will care enough to watch. Let's kill the drowners at Lakeside, at Black Town, and near the village. Okay, gotcha. Sounds easy enough.
I know everything. Ask me.
Take care.
Do you care about that naked like lady right over there, child? Actually, where'd she go? Did she wander over here? To be fair, I love all of your sim videos. Oh, come on, there's gonna be one you're like, that one fucking sucked. You don't have to be that much of a fanboy. You're like, you know what? Most of it's pretty good, but this one, I don't know about that one. No, but thank you, seriously. Glad you've enjoyed my work. Hopefully I can keep it up and not get, hey, you know what, I'm kind of bored doing this. I'm gonna, like, go back, I'm gonna, like, I like just uploading videos of animals and putting voices to them. Have you ever read the One Punch Man webcomic or manga? No, I have not. I tried, like, reading it once or twice, but it's while the concept was like, oh, I got it instantly, I just, couldn't get into it. Strangers is the best Final Fantasy game, changed my mind. I mean, that's what you want to like, I mean, you can like. Gameplay-wise, it's really just Neo with a Final Fantasy skin, so I guess you also really like Neo 1 and 2. Which is also... Why am I, like, dying while trying to talk? Which is also fine. As for best Final Fantasy game, I strongly disagree. Put it simply. Videos of yours that I don't like are Days Gone and Spec Ops: The Line on. Well, is that because you just didn't like the quality, or you disagreed so strongly? Doesn't really matter which one. Both are like viable reasons. I'll put a ring on. I love it for how much money Square sunk into it. I don't know if they sunk that much money into it, because it really was just the, hey, that Neo game you got, could you, like, put a Final Fantasy skin over it and then just make a game? So the underlying systems were all just copy-pasted from that, and they just had to, like, create the character models and, like, animate it. Oh, is that little girl dying? I heard someone, like, getting their shit pushed in. Wasn't an uber fan of your Far Cry 6 video, not because I disagreed or hated your work. Wouldn't do it. Far Cry 6 was awful. Well, I did my best. At least I can say that about everything I make. I give it my best shot. Alright, let me level up. Because you disagree? Alright, perfectly fine. I mean, it's no matter what your reason is, it's perfectly fine. I'm always open, like, you know what? You can fucking hate me if you like. Perfectly fine with it. Alright, let's see. Really, no level ups from all that? I'll be damned. I really need to find some stuff to make some more white gull, because I need more ribis, wherever I get that at. Because I can't make any more healing potions without that. Which game was chore to do a video of? There's been several videos that have been a major chore to do videos of. But one of the ones that was the hardest for me was Assassin's Creed Black Ops, because of all the technical difficulties I had. One, just playing through the game, I had to buy the game twice, both a PC and a console version, because the PC version was just like killing me, because it wouldn't, it kept crashing. So I had to buy a console version and play that. And then I was having computer issues at the same time, though it wasn't exactly the same reason. So I still kept crashing through that, so I lost a ton of footage. And then the footage I recorded, none of it had audio because I'd fucked up my recording settings. So I had to literally like download all the cutscenes off YouTube and like strip the audio out of those and layer those into my own video to replace my lost audio. Did I say Black Ops? Did I say Assassin's Creed Black Ops? Yeah. Yeah, new crossover, Black Flag. Mission failed, boy. We'll get him. Say that in a pirate accent, you get the idea. You know what? That's a terrifying idea. Assassin's Creed plus Call of Duty. Oh, shivers. The numbers, what do they mean? The bright side of it is it'd probably be a much shorter Assassin's Creed game. Maybe it's a better reason. Give me flowers. Remember when Call of Duty was good? Technically, it's never actually been bad. It's just been, you know, mediocre. It's like, oh, it's another one. Alright, I guess. Well, there's probably have been bad Call of Duty games, but for the most part, it's been like a competent shooter. That doesn't really innovate at all. What do these blimey numbers mean, Mason? Harg. Well, see, I've reappropriated that. It's like Marf, 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 Marf. What do they mean, Marf? Numbers, Marf. Gotta learn the Fibonacci sequence, Marf. "50 hours of slow-mo door breaching, huh? Sounds like my kind of game. Get in there. Watch as I rob you of all your possessions and then talk to you. Watching people react to Call of Duty going from, fuck yeah, COD to, well, another one is real time, what a treat. I mean, it's... How old is COD now? That started like in the early 2000s, right? With the first one in like PC. I think it was like 2003 or 4, right? That it began. So it's been around for a while at this point, and still, you know, there's been so many of them. How genuinely excited can you actually get over COD anymore? 18 years old? It's old enough to drink then.
Hmm? Greetings. You're the Fisher King, right? Well, I have a professional interest in the area. You see, I'm a witcher. Any monsters in the lake? Amphisbaenas? Dragonflies? Water creepers? No? I see. The lake's safe. While we're talking.
Okay. Nomura make a good game, just not the story since, well, Nomura's starting out as a character designer, and I feel that's what he's best at. Just for some reason they decided, you know what, you should make your own games, Nomura-san.
Could I use your boat? Take care.
And that's where all the problems begin. They let him make Kingdom Hearts, and it's like, you know, he's like a big shot in the company now. But did they not let me borrow it?
Could I use your boat?
Is that a yes or no? I don't know. Stopped watching CinemaSins a while ago. They're just not good anymore, and they lie a lot. Damn. I mean, kind of like I said, I haven't watched them in a while, but that's for like professional reasons. So I haven't paid attention to anything they've done because, you know, didn't want influenced by it. But hopefully, I've not followed the same trend. Do I suck? You know, you can never tell if you suck. You know, you just have to rely on the opinions of others. Kingdom Hearts does bring in a lot of money. Well, I imagine, yeah. But then again, some of that money has to go to Disney, so I'm not sure how profitable it is for Square Enix. Square Enix is a weird company when it comes to how they look at something as profitable or not. Because you can sell millions of copies and they still think it's, oh, that's a failure. Usually, though, it depends on if it's like one of their Western developed games, though. They seem to have a different, like, you know, bar for. Funny man Dart say funny words I try. And I even try to say them in a series. Wasn't for the Disney stuff, no one would give a shit. Well, aren't they like getting rid of the Disney stuff? So we'll be able to test that thesis, I guess. Apparently trying to sell themselves to Sony after they sold a bunch of their properties. I don't think they're trying to sell themselves to Sony if they're currently selling off some of their properties, though. That wouldn't make any sense. Like, Sony probably wouldn't mind buying those, too. Since they apparently sold them for $300 million. That's like a drop in the bucket for a company like that. You gonna watch Kenobi? That's probably on like a streaming service I don't have, so probably not. I'm not really that interested in getting Disney Plus to watch Kenobi.
When will this end? I feel death approaching.
Well, thank you, random elf.
I feel death.
I thought that was gonna be a comment of me walking up toward him, but nobody just like randomly goes in like emo
When will
mode.
this end? I haven't the strength to hunt.
I don't think you'd be as bad as CinemaSins. They have multiple writers for their sins. They still manage to make things up because some of the writers never watch the movies. I feel they'd have to like watch the movie to know what they're talking about. You just can't make it blindly stuff, so you have to at least see it. So maybe they just have different. Yeah, obviously they have different writers, so you can probably tell which writer wrote which video sometimes. But as for me, like, every video I make is written by me, edited by me, so there's a lot of me in every one of my videos. You can, like, you brush up my videos and, like, my dust skin will come... You know, like, my skin... It'll be like the keyboard drop. I'm gonna stop talking, I'm gross. I'm trying to make a metaphor, like, there's so much of me in my videos, it's like, you know, there's, like, hairs left behind.
Few care for beauty and harmony.
Oh, is there stray hair on your video?
I
Oh, there
ensure
it is.
that beauty remains in the world. I create customized
Make up their sins and
objects.
manipulate scenes quite
craftsman?
often?
Craftsmen
Yeah,
produce
I must have
useful
stopped watching
items.
before they did that.
The beauty of my works could awaken the dead.
So when you say manipulate scenes, you mean they actually edited stuff to make it look different? If so, yeah, a bit shitty.
There are quite a number of you here.
We escaped from Vizima. The wounded and sick lie in the cave.
Do you guys not care that I
If you
killed a
like,
bunch
speak
of you
with
back in
our leader,
Vizima?
Teruvio.
Any trouble from the inhabitants here?
The Lady of the Lake reigns in this land. We're safe here, though I have heard of conflict with the Vodianoi.
I should invite you for a streaming? Invite you for a streaming? Ah, sir, would you like a nice hot cup of streaming? I mean, streaming is very tasty.
The Lady of the Lake?
The goddess of this land. Listen to the bubbling waters, the whispering of the trees. Look at the waving grains, the smiling people. You'll sense it too.
I think I get it.
You'll understand when you meet her.
Dead on Star Wars. Can't watch anymore. You're where I've been since my entire life. Like, oh, it's Star Wars thing. I guess people like it. You know, weirdly today, YouTube recommended me a video of, like, from, like, a theater in 1980, where someone snuck a video camera in to, like, you'll record the audience reaction to the Luke, I am your father scene. So it's kind of, like, weird to hear, like, the gasps. It's like, no! Like, you know what? People haven't changed much.
Farewell.
I don't know why I think people from 1980 would be that different, but you know what? I guess it's just that no one expected it.
Greetings, Geralt.
It's weird though, someone, like a
Greetings,
video
Elf.
camera in the
Have you
1980s though, that
forgotten
literally 1980 would have been
Much
like
time has
huge. How they
passed
sneak
since
that
our
into a
encounter
movie
at the end of the
theater?
world.
I lost my memory.
No matter. I am called Teruviel, and I am pleased to find you again.
Me too.
What brings you here?
Girls trip video, and they said a guy finding a woman was the magic of screenwriting, but in the movie, the man finds one because they sent him a video saying where they were. I guess I'd have to like know it or see it to like, get the better context of it. That was fake though? What was fake? That video reaction? Are you sure? Because it looked pretty real. I mean, I could definitely be fooled though.
Is there any way I can help?
Indeed. We're wounded and hungry. Negotiations with the peasants went poorly. Our dignity is all we have left.
When are we going to get like a dedicated Jar Jar series though? Whatever happened to that guy? Is there like a lore version of what he did after like, you know, the third movie? Like, you know, this is what became of Jar Jar Binks.
What can I do?
You could buy fresh bread. 20 orange should cover 5 loaves.
I'll return soon.
Did I just get a mission where I buy groceries for someone? Go buy some bread, Witcher. Okay. Witcher is just an Uber delivery guy now. Video was real, but the audio was fake. Oh, I mean... well, so how'd they fake the audio? They just recorded it themselves and spliced it in there? Why'd they have to spoil it? I mean, it felt genuine to me. Why is everything so fake anymore?
When will we enjoy a hearty meal?
He have a street rat after everyone really? He just was miserable after that.
I can go no further.
I mean, he did play a part in that. He did get led around by Palpatine of all people.
When will this end?
So, Exploding
I feel
Kitten. Hello,
death
how you doing?
approaching.
I like the name. It implies death of something cute. Alright, we found a cave. I don't really want to go into it until I get a reason to. I'm not sure if I'm like leaving something behind back here though. May not have read the books, but only if you're that invested in the series as a whole. Are we talking about Star Wars or The Witcher? Could be both. In the EU, Jar Jar had a son and died fighting for the rebellion. In Disney canon, he became a street clown after the universe blamed him for the Wow, Disney is like no joke, like fuck that guy. That feels more accurate, to be honest, though. He lives as a depressed Damn, that's harsh. I gotta though wonder if he'll ever get like a cameo in something. Also, Logical, thank you for the 19 months, man. Hey, Dart, can't stay for the stream. Loved your Chaos video. My favorite opening I've done. Well, thank you, my man. I was pretty happy with it. It was a little long, but you know what? I kept coming up with stuff I wanted to say, and I cut as much of it out as I could, but it still ended up being a lot. There's like nothing over here, is there? Disney was pretty anti-prequel until they ran out of ideas to milk. Yeah, I guess you get a point there. They probably at the time that was the prequels were the bad thing that everyone hated and made fun of. They're probably like, well, hey, let's get on this. Well, the people will love us if we think the prequels suck too, and then they made something worse than the prequels. And now, like, oh, it's your shit that sucks. In fact, aren't the prequels seen in like a better light these days? Like, there's legitimately people like who are like trying to, you know, feels like their reputation has gone up. Like, at least it's better than that. I mean, imagine that you make a new series and it's so bad that it actually makes people like the prequels, which beforehand everyone despised. Really hoping for it to be revealed that the elf, twink to be Jack's once bottom boyfriend. For the lulz, I mean, in The Witcher, that feels like that could be a thing. More that the prequel fan just grew up. True, but I guess if you watched those movies as a kid, you probably would have been perfectly fine with them. And so carried like a positive memory with you. The Clone Wars, there was the Clone Wars that people did like. I always hear people say good stuff about that. So it's like the prequels. I mean, I didn't really care too much. I never even finished watching the third one. I just watched like clips of the Obi-Wan, you know, Anakin fight, and that was it. Like, that's enough for me. That's all I want to see. Even McGregor, the Obi-Wan actor from the prequels, expressed how shocked he was about how people love the prequels now. I mean, only thing I'm wondering about, though, is that the kid who originally played Anakin, who got bullied relentlessly for those movies in school and really fucked him up, I wonder if he's actually, you know, been how he's doing these days, because, my god, that kid got it bad. I felt bad for him. Like, here's this kid who gets to be in the fucking new Star Wars movie after, like, 20 years. He gets to play Anakin Skywalker, and he's probably excited as hell, and then like, the movie, like, everyone dislikes it, and everyone at his school just mocks him relentlessly. He was arrested? What? Jesus, fuck. I'm hoping it was something minor, like, yeah, just some, you know, pot in the back of his car. Well, that's not really minor, but you know what I mean. Just like, you know, nothing like, you know what, he's, you know, secretly, doing some more fucked up shit. He stole a car, oh yeah, oof. I guess he really did turn into Darth Vader when he grew up, didn't he? If Darth Vader was into petty crime. Or vandalism, and like, Jesus. I wonder if that, we can blame the prequel on that, though, because that movie did mess him up. He got mocked relentlessly by all of his people he knew. Like, hey Anakin, nice movie, or some lame shit like that. Star Wars fans, yeah, that was pretty shitty, by the way, of Star Wars fans. He was just a kid, come on. All child actors usually blow. And they blow even worse when they're given lines like, you know, what are midichlorians? Like, what child actor could do that line, you know, and make it entertaining? What do we have here? A crypt? Folks dislike the prequels because they were overhyped with the expectation those movies... Well, of course it's going to be overhyped. It's like Star Wars after 20 years. With the expectation those movies carried, it was impossible for them to please the fans. That said, it's no surprise folks dislike the new movies. I mean, when you don't use the original writer and etc. and films it. It is still a just interesting thing to see, like, something that was once reviled become actually kind of liked and respected again. Just because something worse came out. Hayden Christensen, Anakin of Episode 2 and 3, refused to let his daughter watch Revenge of the Sith because he doesn't want her to know he turns evil and murders children. So how does he explain Darth Vader then? I think Star Wars fans are considered the most toxic fandom. I don't know, I think that's debatable. They can definitely have their toxicity, but I definitely think there are worse fan bases out there. Let me introduce you to the Undertale fan base. What's that? You're doing a genocide run? You're literally Hitler. Shit, I'm not fucking this up. Probably using a different stance. That's why I wasn't doing much damage, right? Oh. Dance that sword, Daddy. Well, making it dirty, are we? Daddy do. I think the worst base is the Fast Furious fandom. I've never heard anything bad about them. They usually like, hey, I like cars. Do you like cars? Yeah. Do you like movies about cars? I do. Alright, you're cool with me. If not, they're like, alright, well, moving on. Maybe, then again, I haven't interacted with any of them, so who knows. Harry Potter is by far the worst fans. I don't know, there's a lot of anti-Harry Potter fans these days that are pretty bad. Sometimes the anti-fan base can be just as bad as the fan base, the fan base of whether they like something. Like, it's debatable who's worse, the pro or anti-Elon Musk fans. Because there's some people who just suck the man's cock way too much, and then there's people who just like, fucking like, impotent rage. What a great night we're all having. Mark Hamill's vowed to never forgive the fan base for their treatment of Jake and Jar Jar's actor. Well, he did star in the new movie, so does it matter at this point, though? I remember being surprised when I was watching like a random anime movie one day, like not long after I'd seen Phantom Menace back in the day, and it just had the voice of Jar Jar Binks playing an anime character. I think it was called Armitage or something, which is a weird anime movie, by the way, but some like android stripper cop on Mars. And suddenly there's like a Jamaican, a Jamaican-looking character, but he's like I think that sounds like Jar Jar. Jake Lloyd, young Anakin Skywalker, was diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia. Yeah. I wonder if that was just like he was always going to get that, or if like something to do with like how he was treated just messed him up. Because sometimes you can just take so much before you break. Where is this? Road to Murky Waters? I don't know if I want to go that way. Then again, this place is weird. Let me check out what was over this way further. Don't you see Dart's face doing that? What? Impotent rage needs to be the new emo. What would that be though? Just like someone, I mean, there's already like just like furrowed brow and like looking at something. I don't know. Like I said, I'm due to get some emotes made, but I'm still waiting for like July when the commission opens up, if she can even make them for me. Because like I said, I don't know if she's Russian or not, and I wouldn't be able to pay her if she is. When a Kenobi trailer dropped showing a 10-year-old Luke, Mark Hamill made several messages asking people not to bully the fuck out of him like they did to Jake. Yeah, that'd be really shitty if they did. Hopefully he's just not going around asking, what are midichlorians? Here's the thing that, the good thing. I don't think Luke Skywalker knows what the fuck a midichlorian is and would never ask it anyway. So like, oh, hey Luke, let me tell you about midichlorians. What, Master? What the fuck are those? I don't care about that stupid shit. Yeah, Luke Skywalker would definitely start cursing if he told about midichlorians. Like, get out of here with that fucking noise. You want to dart a fashion emote? I mean, I'm just a t-shirt jeans kind of guy. I don't want to lie to people. Don't bully kids? Yeah, they don't bully kids. It's especially the ones who are just, like, doing their job. It's hard enough being a kid and you have those kind of expectations on you. Could you imagine what it's like to be a kid in a movie? And, like, holy shit. Especially, like, you're almost the starring role. J.J. Abrams wanted to have a scene in episode 7 where Han was like, midichlorians are made up and bullshit, and Disney told him no. I mean, they should have just did that, to be honest with you. But I guess it's just ignoring them as best you can do. Because no one liked the idea. I always loved, though, that George Lucas is always trying to explain, oh, it was always there. We just never had time for it. Yeah. Midichlorians, I had those in my head for kicking around since the beginning of the series, yeah. I just never found a good time to mention them. Hope you like them. We think it'll sell. Come here, doggy. Come. Wood. JJ firebombed enough of Star Wars. Wasn't it really like the other guy, not JJ, that really fucked it up though? Like, I actually went to theaters and saw like the old The Force Awakens, and it's like, even though it's clearly just like a remake, typically, of like the, A New Hope, it wasn't terrible, mainly because it was just a remake of New Hope. But didn't like just insult me. But then again, I'm not a big fan of of it anyway, so maybe I just wasn't the person to be able to get properly outraged. But it's like the next one there, one seemed like they just really do have a stink on. Midichlorians just magic mitochondria. Well, that's pretty much where the idea came from, yeah. But no one liked it or wanted it. Force Awakens did far more to destroy than made Star Wars. Like I said, I don't. Like I said, I wouldn't watch it. I didn't really feel insulted by it. It's just like, alright, just like A New Hope again, only with different characters. I didn't go and see the next two movies because I just didn't care enough to go watch it, but that's when I didn't, pay attention to the online rage fest. JJ only got the leftovers from the previous guy and had literally nothing to wear. JJ did the Force Awakens, and then he like left behind like what he wanted to do for the next movie to the other guy, but he decided like, yo, fuck all that. I'm gonna like, not do that. In fact, I'll make a point of doing the opposite of what you want to do, which really like threw a lot of it just down the drain, which made the third movie try to walk a lot of that stuff he did back, like, actually, Snoop was the Emperor. Aha, saved. Be better if I use my metal sword. You wouldn't buy some Dartigan Gamer bathwater limited stock. Where did you get it from? Huh? How exactly did you get my bathwater, good sir? Explain. There could be litigation with this. I did not authorize any storing of my bathwater. I know how you make a sequel trilogy to the biggest franchise, but you don't have a plan to script. Here's the thing. I don't think anyone will ever be able to make something for the Star Wars fan base, a new trilogy, new movies, whatever, and that will actually satisfy them, because it's just... I think like the people who like the original one, the original trilogy, like it too much, and anything deviates too much from that will always be like, nope, hiss. And I wouldn't be surprised if in like another 15 years you'll come about and there'll be people who like really like the newer trilogy, just like people now sort of like the prequels, because there'll be a newer trilogy that comes out that everyone fucking detests. They're like, no, this is actually pretty good now. We didn't appreciate it back then. Wouldn't surprise me if that becomes like the trend. It just takes a while for it to set in when you're like, oh well, at least it ain't that. Everyone loved the man. TV shows are a bit different from movies. But when I'm talking about like we gotta do a trilogy, so that kind of stuff. Daisy Ridley, who played Rey, stated in an interview that the story likely changed from movie to movie between directors. At one point, she was Obi-Wan's granddaughter, then a random nobody, and then Palpatine. Yeah, but here's the thing: that happened in the original trilogy as well. I mean, everyone knows about the incest, the pretty much the brother and sister making out, right? And how that got changed to like, oh wait, they're sister and brother, but it's still weird now. Because at one point they were going to be in the romance together, so it's not like they were like knew what they were going to do for every movie back then either. Like they didn't even really realize at first that Vader was going to be Darth's, but was going to be Anakin's father. I mean Anakin, but it was going to be Luke's father until like they were making the second movie. Oops, I actually didn't want to pick this, but all right. And good? Nope. Let's make some more white gall. Luke and Leia were supposed to be a couple till Mark got into a car wreck and George thought he was too ugly. Wow, that's some fucked up shit. Sorry, my lord, I cannot say who is my supplier to your delicious gamer bathwater. My seller wishes to remain silent. Alright, I'll just have to check my plumbing and see where it's being siphoned off to. You said enough. Where am I? Okay, so we're over here. Okay, there's really nothing over here. There'll be something here later, though. Right? The incest thing is funny because that can happen to adopted people. True, but in a story that you would think is, like, fully developed, they'd had to, like, mention that. And, like, wait a minute, we kissed. What the fuck? But they just completely ignore it. Like, nope, she's my sister. Go to the fields. Okay, this is getting a little bizarre. Where the hell am I in the game? You know, walking through a field full of tall grass just makes me think I'm just gonna be covered in ticks now, aren't I? Can witchers get Lyme disease? What's wrong with kissing your sister on the mouth? That and a time-honored Southern tradition. No. Your second cousins only. Yeah, you gotta be careful with that. Oh, we found a Han plant. Mark Hamill did come back to play Darth Bane in the Clone Wars after his son asked him to. Mark had no idea who he was, and he was like, I get to play a villain? So he's good at he likes playing villains. I mean, how long did he play the Joker? He's actually played the Joker a lot more than anything he did in Star Wars. Did he do the Joker voice for Bane? That's really what he does for villains, isn't it? Like, yeah, just with different varying degrees of, like, insanity. Ripped? Oh, God. I'm beginning to think this place is going to be a little big. A scimitar. Right, we'll get around to you later. Oh, shit. All good? Why are we talking about Percy Jackson? Were we? I don't think we were. And I already know what direction that conversation would go in. You know what? Who would have thought we'd live in an age where, like, movies based on children's entertainment would be so controversial? Is that all that's actually here? No, there's like passage to Lakeside, passage to Murky Waters. Alright. Crypt was all names over here, right? Wow, baby. We're talking about 3 or 4 different things, but it's all linked because of Nomura magic. Really? Didn't know he had such power. My favorite actor response to a fan question ever had to have been Wesker's actor. A fan asked if the soldiers in a spin-off game were Wesker clones, since they are also voiced by him, and it was like, I don't know, just an easy paycheck. That's often what it is. You can't just make a mystery out of a 40-minute YouTube video out of every little thing. Sometimes they're really just like, they just fucking paid me, I don't know. I don't think Capcom is thinking that far ahead either. Okay, what do we have here? What do we have here? You despise Chris, but you can't get him out of your life. Get up on this? There we go. There's obviously something we do here later. Did you see there's going to be a new Resident Evil show and Lance Riddick is playing Wesker? Did that already happen? I thought that already happened. It's like he's like in, you know, Raccoon City or with like kids or something, right? Like I said, I'm not that interested. The only thing about Wesker I like is when he's super hammy, not being played by a serious actor. I don't want a well-acted Wesker, to be honest with you. I want him always to be like a bit shit. A Noon Wraith. Oh, no shit. No. Do you like fire by chance? They sound like cartoon enemies. You will fertilize the fields. Resident Evil 10, a gray-haired old man, Chris, is brought out of retirement to stop Wesker as he's come back from the dead with new virus. Okay, we don't need to be mixing it up every meme, you know, character, you know. You mix too many memes, they lose their power. Have we talked about Starfield being delayed? I mean, there's a whole lot to talk about, but I did bring it up earlier. It's like, yep, got delayed, and you know, I did mention, like, I wonder how much that'll actually matter, because it is a Bethesda open world game. So you know it's gonna be buggy as hell. Getting lots of, like, plant material, but I'm not really finding much to do out here. Interesting invisible wall. Okay, gotcha. But, you know, nanomachines might end up being something that ends up being in Resident Evil at some point. Elder Blood. That's important. I'm not liking this map very much, to be honest with you. It's a bit too big and barren. It's hard to tell which direction I'm going. Okay, we found some shit over here. Shit, I'm dying. Just realized I'm dying. Can't even see the health bars because of the fucking wheat. Can you die? Jeez. Let's not pick too many fights with these things. I got a trophy. That was probably something I needed later. Void Noise. You take proof of having killed the void you produce to the villager. I didn't even get that quest, but I already know who I gotta take it to. So what's up, Doctor? How you doing tonight? You doing well? Save the game, because we did do something important there, I guess, right? Sound effects guys really put the McGriddle sound effects on the fire. Even hearing the word McGriddle sound effects makes me hungry. Like, something sizzling. What are we doing? I've been paying more attention to chat conversations. Right now, I've just been walking through, like, you'll Holland, I'm guessing? I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing right now. We just got teleported here last night, and I don't really know what the point was. Alright, so we got a... I guess I could go check out the small farm. Let's go over here. Actually, let's go check out the small farm. New video is hysterical, by the way. Yeah, I saw your messages where you apparently like, I like this. This is good. How would you think Geralt would fare in Middle-earth? Pretty well. I mean, do you suspect that he wouldn't? I mean, he does sword, he do magic, he do potion. That all feels like it would fit in pretty well there. In fact, he might be a bit more advanced than the people of Middle-earth. I mean, what can Gandalf do? He can, like, use a flashlight with his staff. Big whoop. Which, Geralt knows a few things. A few extra tricks here and there. I'll take that. Loved your walk into a PS2 game comment. Yeah, it's just like ridiculously ugly looking moment of the game. Like, you didn't try anything here, did you? Oh, wyvern. I'm starting to get a bit of a full inventory here, game. Also, darkness. Yeah, it explains everything in a Tetsuya Nomura game. I don't know what that guy's fascination is with light and darkness, by the way. That he wants to do it in every single game he gets to work on. You think he'd get bored of it? Oh, shit. Like, I'm kind of done with the darkness angle. I feel like I've explored that. Shit. That one's doing a number on me while my back was turned. Oh. Not an easy fight. This is the later levels in the game, so I shouldn't be surprised. Okay. Good stuff. I'm also finding it really hard to believe that FF1 is science fiction now, according to Stranger of Paradise. Nope, that's the new lore. You gotta accept it. It was definitely a science fiction setting, apparently, somehow. Don't ask me why they went that direction. That's just what Nomura likes. He likes seeing all the weird-ass, unexplainable technology, along with magic and sorcery. And people fighting with swords. He does it over and over again. I'm actually beginning to wonder if he's really just making the same game over and over again. I hope that one day he perfects the method. Like, one day it will be perfect. Yoda's faster, stronger, more skilled than Legolas, and has... I don't think he's as good with the bow as Legolas. I don't recall Geralt ever doing, like, that kind of shit. Like, sliding down a giant elephant's nose trunk. Did Geralt do that? Probably. That's not, doubting his abilities. Probably good. But he just wouldn't go, that looks a bit, stupid. Nojima didn't even write the first FF for Flexible, yeah, but he was given this project. The guy who originally made Final Fantasy 1 doesn't even work at Squaresoft anymore, Square Enix anymore. Had to give it to somebody. Nothing short of Sauron can stand toe-to-toe with Geralt. I don't know. Considering what... You gotta keep in mind, what you see in, like, the movies of, like, the characters of Middle-earth is not any of them at their full power when it comes to those people. If you, like, well, probably a lot of you know, if you know about the Silmarillions, you know, like, people like Gandalf and, I say people, they're not people, but people like Gandalf and Sauron and Saruman, they could literally destroy entire countries if they wanted to, probably, considering, like, that, literally, like, half of that continent that they're on, that's only, like, half a continent. The other half was, like, destroyed in a war. Like, it was full of, like, all those magical people. So, like, Gandalf is, like, super, like, a weakened version of himself due to oaths he took before he came to Middle-earth. And, Sauron is just, like, he got bitched the fuck out. He's lost most of his power since he was in the ring. Alright, so we can go this way, but I guess I can shoot down there and see what that is before I go up here. We go to Murky Water. Yeah, there's something down this way. Geralt is really that powerful. Sauron really... Why is he a broke trolley? Yeah, I don't know if I'd agree with, like, Geralt, just dabbing on Sauron. Talking about Legolas? Okay, Legolas, yeah, that'd be a much different fight, I think. Love that song Linkin Park blares in headphones, and she wants to put it on a lute. She's like one of those YouTubers that, like, takes weird music and, like, puts it on, like, a classical instrument. Like, here's, what is it? Shit, my mind's blanking for some reason. You've seen it before, right? Where someone will, like, take, like, a modern track and put it, like, old-timey instruments. Sometimes it actually doesn't sound too bad either. I wouldn't mind hearing that on the lute. Honestly. Might be good. You never know until you hear it. This level's giving me, like, severe, KOTOR, Dantooine level nostalgia. Well, then again, that was, like, the worst level in the game, but it's probably not a good thing. Don't these hoes just get up off me? Maybe we can make good potions out of them, who knows. Need someone to explain you telling me Geralt is going to toe-to-toe with Balrog. You guys are still on this old fantasy, who would win? Geralt of Rivia versus Aragorn of the old Gondor. Oh, you're getting into, like, the real nerdy shit now, Chad. You realize this? You just realize how nerdy this is? No, clearly, Aragorn would win because he is, the blood of kings. He's a ranger. He knows all this tracking and potion stuff, just like Geralt would. And, I've actually, like, counted the frames in his sword fighting technique. And he's actually about 3 frames faster than anything Geralt of Rivia pulled off in his Netflix series. Netflix. Yeah, I'm doing classic nerd noises just for the fun of it. Why not? Go full nerd if you're gonna make fun of one. But then again, no one actually does that anymore. Nerds are like everybody. So it's more likely to just be like just a complete, well, let's just use the proper term that everyone will understand, even if it's a touch racist. You could just have like complete ghetto slang and still be nerdy as fuck. Nah, dog, no, you, I can't do that. I can't do that far. Or use the word ghetto slang. Oh, you gotta put something here, and I don't have it. Druid lantern. Did I just snort? That was me intentionally snorting to make fun of like the old concept of nerds. Had to I'm a method actor. When I want to play a nerd, I actually become one. What's next on the stream schedule after Witcher 2, after this? Witcher, am I playing Witcher 2? I don't know about that. I might be a little tired out from playing Witcher 1. Alright, so I guess that's all it's done. I don't know if I can go that way or not. Usually if there's like a blank part of the map like that, you can fill it in. You think Gandalf and his fellow weird Stanley angels? Yup, they're extremely powerful, but they've taken oaths before they came to Middle-earth not to use much of their power. That's why Gandalf rarely does much beside like, making flashlights. Good morning, hey Iga, how you doing? Hope you're having splendiferous day. Legend of Dragoon. You want me to play that right now? Legend of Dragoon? Someday. I mean, I was thinking of playing FF8 this year. That might be my, classic JRPG.
Who has the lady led to me?
Greetings. My name is Geralt.
A witcher, here to deal with the noon wraiths?
More or less.
I lead the life of a hermit with few luxuries, but make yourself at home. I can offer water, food, and a game of dice.
Dice, you say? I assume you're well educated.
By your speech, I assume you're well educated.
Correct.
No Disco Elysium? Ooh, yeah, because there's like maybe one person who asked me about that in chat. Like, yeah, one dedicated person wants to see the Disco Elysium stream.
I can only state that I left when the Lady of the Lake summoned me to serve her.
Don't you get bored?
I brought my library when I went into exile. I used the knowledge in the books of herbs to prepare potions for the people of Murky Waters, who provide food.
Would you be able to live a hermit lifestyle? What do you think I'm doing right now? You think I'm out about the town all the time? Like, yeah, what's up, everybody? YouTuber coming through. But no, totally not quite a hermit. But I'm not exactly like an outgoing individual. I'm comfortable like when I'm like just like at home. But no technology, yeah, but that would be a bit more difficult. Just like living off grid, I guess. No, that'd be a bit harder for me to do.
Your knowledge could be useful.
Years of solitude have allowed me to copy some of my books many times over. I would be
now that's a hobby.
To know these copies were of use to another.
Anything a witcher can do for you?
I do have a problem.
How can I help?
There's a druid's ring nearby with an ancient statue of the goddess. The place is saturated with the power and attracts dangerous entities.
Not surprising.
The Wild Hunt began haunting the ring recently.
Really? The Wild Hunt itself?
The souls of the warriors laid in the kurgans by my hut.
I have dealt with the hunt. What would you like me to do?
Kill 9 phantoms, a hallowed number of the druids. Perhaps the appearance of a witcher will drive off the king of the hunt. As your reward, you may have a book on vampires, ownership
oh,
of
sweet,
hut,
Twilight.
or a wreath of immortality.
I've been waiting to see what happens. I'm Team Edward. He's a good vampire. He sparkles.
I can do that.
Remember this. The king of the hunt is a powerful opponent.
Am I really going to be fighting the Wild Hunt in a side quest?
You can hope to defeat him.
So how do I fight him?
Find mandrake root by the kurgans near my hut. The magic herb will keep the king of the hunt at bay. Merely light the candle that stands within the ring and sprinkle mandrake upon the flame.
Yeah, that sounds helpful.
Need to make Mandrake Root to drive the king off and hunt his specters away from the druid circle. There was like Mandrake Root around his hut, didn't he? I've already got it. I'm not sure. I've been killing a lot of stuff here, so I might have already killed what he wanted me to kill with and get the Mandrake Root. I think I already had some of that too. He means that over there. Leader of the Wild Hunt is supposed to be Odin in the Norse mythology. I've never heard that bit of Norse mythology before. I thought that was something the author made up for these stories. But still, weird that they're doing the Wild Hunt characters in like a side quest, since they're like the main villains of the third game. So yeah, remember us, Geralt? We were of yeah, I think so. Side quest, right? I'll take your fish. Geralt soloed a dragon. To be fair, she was a reasonable dragon. Alright, let's go see if we can do what we need to do with the circle. Don't know what else I should be doing right now. Actually, look at the thing. Hunting the Wild Hunt. I must use the Mandrake Root to drive the wraiths and the king of the hunt away from the druid circle. Is the stream looking super pixelated? It would be, because right now I'm walking through a field of grass. When you're streaming and you have a lot of grass detail like this, it always makes things look very pixelated because of all the fine line detail. It just kills your bitrate. You have to have a shit ton of bitrate to make it not look blurry. So that'll do that to any one stream. That's just how the nature of it. Grass streaming just does not handle like lots of moving grass textures really quickly. It does not do it as well. And that's all this level is currently. How is the 3080 Temptation been? I'm still waiting for it to come down a bit more in price, because I think it can get lower. I don't really want to pay too much for it. I want it above, the regular actual asking price. Alright, let me save just in case. I don't know if I even got what I need. I guess I don't have what I need. Oh no, actually I don't. I got Mandrake Root. I've already put one in there. You want more? Come on, let me reload because I think that fucked up. Every Metal Gear Solid 3 on Extreme or do a pure stealth run? No. I was fine with playing it on normal and just doing goofy shit. Like, see, I got Mandrake Root, but then when I put it in, nothing happens. 1080s are still $900. I mean, I didn't pay that much for mine. That's like the scout price, because they're, hard to get sometimes. Maybe you could do this at night? Or do I need to put more than one in? That's not doing... I'm not going to risk wasting my only two of those. Does anyone know what I'm doing wrong here? It didn't say do it specifically at night. Get that away from the Druid Circle. I must use the Mandrake route to drive the wraiths of the king. Read the quest. I am. Druid Hermit claims I can keep the king of the hunt away by placing Mandrake root on the fire in the Druid Circle and lighting it. So I just had to use Igni on it afterward? Can do that. It tells me that it's not what I meant. Okay, that's not working either. Alright, just tell me what I'm doing wrong. Warden would, like, what am I gonna do to get this to activate? Because it ain't doing shit for me. You have my permission to tell me, chat. For those of you who know. Or not. Okay, it's fine. You continue talking about other, series. Alright, moving on then. Like you don't get to see the Wild Hunt after all. Actually, where to next? Google it? I'm not Googling right now, I'm playing video games. Alright, let's go to the town, I guess. Pick it up. Alright, Murky Waters town. Let's go there. I'm done fighting these ladies. Try it again. I tried it multiple times. It doesn't do anything. We'll just come back to it a later time. Maybe something interesting will happen. Maybe you gotta do it at night. I don't know. Whoever knew in chat didn't seem like they wanted to mention it, so I was like, fuck it then. Watch the Northman movie. I've heard it's pretty good though. So I might eventually check it out. At night, do it. That's what I was suspecting. I don't know why it's so difficult to just say that. Oh, okay, you looked it up, okay. I thought that was like, oh, I'm just holding out on you, see if you figured it out. But that's what I assumed. I mean, you would think, like, wraiths will only appear at night, right? Village. Uh-oh.
Geralt.
Dandelion.
How did you get here?
By teleport.
Triss teleported me, too. It was amazing. I always wanted to see what it's like.
She did that for you? Must be having an off day.
So why did Triss teleport you here?
Let's say she saved me from the kiss of death.
Interesting. Perhaps I'll use it in my new ballad. In any case, what a truly delightful place. Triss said we should stay here until Princess Ada stops dreaming of slitting your throat.
I have to agree. So, tell me about this place. In prose, if you don't mind.
It's a charming area, thoroughly magical in its mood. The peasants seem altogether happy, while the peasant women are,
Dandelion. Something specific?
In some traditions, King Arthur leads a wild hunt. Apparently the wild hunt is like a real... I didn't realize this is such a widespread legend. I thought it was just made up.
Oh.
Didn't realize he was pulling from stuff.
Our Alvin?
Well, yes. Unless he has a twin.
Dandelion.
Yes. Oh, I just remembered. Triss said you should watch him since others are after him. Or something like that.
Anything else?
I don't think so. Now to the tavern to meet some charming lass who'll get my spirits up.
Why does Dandelion sound like he's written by, like, your English teacher in middle school? Like, this is how you properly write a character. So, am I correct in assuming this is like the part of the game where they started running low on time and budget, and they just make a big-ass field and plop everything down? Are you alive? No, it just goes into the Grey Warden and okay, can I tell you a little about the Wild Hunt from the books, or would you be a spoiler? I mean, I've already played Witcher 3, so I already know a decent amount about them. Like how they're like from, they're, old-timey elves from a different world. They want city. But I'm guessing they're not even the most interesting part of like the books either, to be honest. It's probably like all the old, other stuff. There's like a looming threat, probably, right? Yeah, they get mentioned. Everyone, oh, the Geralt of Rivia. Have you heard of the? Here's some, that kind of thing. Like the background threat. It's just just over the horizon. Two of the books I bought for my dad. I have yet to read them.
Interesting. This body has been here long, but something keeps the bones from disintegrating.
Interesting indeed. Now they show up a ton. Yes, they are boring. Anything involving Ciri, usually Jesus. I guess you didn't like Witcher 3 then, did you?
Interesting. This body has been here long, but something keeps the bones from disintegrating.
Didn't realize until the end of the book? Really? I mean, it seems like they're kind of like a big threat. You think they get like hyped up more. I know like the games and TV show like to hype the fuck out of them. Except for this game where they're a side quest. Well, what the fuck? What are you? Oh, centipede's the worst. Dead? Alright, cool. I need to eat some shit because I'm low on health. Eat the pork. Lice is cursed to be unhappy as long as he is tethered to Alabama. That might be explaining something. Alright. I'm not sure what that was about, but cool. Found a big centipede, put it down in the journal for the day's activities. Like, Ciri, I have to say the DLC has the best stories in Witcher 3, and she's not part of them. Like, oh, it's all about Geralt and his other, adventures with other sexy women that aren't his, like, surrogate daughter.
Curious. Greetings, sir.
Never mind the sir. I'm Geralt.
'Tis a true honor. Geralt.
How are you with the bow?
Best in the village. I can hit an apple at 50 paces.
Great.
Yes?
Don't you want to be a builder like... Do I know your father?
Don't you want to be a builder like your father?
What?
Not really. When
How do
my
I know
father
his
refurbished
father's
our hut,
occupation?
the doors wouldn't close. The stairs are such that even the cat fears them, and when it rains...
I see.
Besides, I prefer to use my bow. One day, I'll enter a tournament in Vizima.
Good luck.
Yes?
The Wild Hunt is just the howling wind at night after the winter solstice. The Germanic people thought it was the ghosts of hunters hunting dogs. Valkyries and Odin riding through the night. Seeing the Wild Hunt was thought to be an omen of war or plague or the death of the one who witnessed it. People encountering the hunt might also be abducted to the underworld or the fairy kingdom. Well, I can see why he chose to use it, because it definitely has got some meat on its bones.
Farewell.
Is this really like what's blocking me off from going to that area? It is. Wherever that leads to.
Greetings. You'll not get any further. The bridge is destroyed.
It doesn't look uncrossable.
There's just forests and meadows over there.
Thanks for the warning. Need a witcher?
You're a witcher?
Yes.
Sir?
You gonna make me repeat myself?
Need a witcher?
My life's work stands at the edge of oblivion. You alone can help.
What's the problem?
I had a dream. The river ghosts begged me for assistance. Me, a humble servant of the Lady of the Lake. A lifetime's chance to show my devotion.
What is the next Sin game? Well, I put up the vote today. It'll be one of those two. Either House of Ashes or Yo Guardians of the Galaxy. It'll probably be House of Ashes, though. I think a lot more people care about that series than they do the Guardians of the Galaxy game.
In daytime is destroyed each night. I'll wager it's damnable Griggs.
Don't find it funny when people don't know a Witcher at a glance? Well, they're very rare, so you probably don't expect to see one.
My help will cost you.
Do you wish 400 orens, or a book about spectres and the King of the Wild Hunt? Or you can have my son's help during dangerous excursions.
What?
He's an excellent archer.
Let's
trade. I can put my son in danger.
The old wench in the village. Beware, she's a witch, but she may know some means of driving off Griggs.
All right.
That means she's a witch girl. That means you get to sleep with her, probably. Yeah, this does not look difficult to cross. I could jump that. It's not like the river is, can't be forded either. It's a embankment you could walk up. Judging from your recent video, I take it you didn't like Guardians of the Galaxy that much. I mean, I didn't despise it. It's definitely way better than the Avengers game. In fact, they should have gotten more attention for that. However, I don't agree with everyone saying it's a good game. It's actually a bit messy. Like, it's not fun to play because you have really crappy guns. Star-Lord is like the most boring character in the game, and you have to spend the entire game as him. And all he can do is like pew 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 with his like weird little laser pistols, and it's not entertaining to me. I remember just being bored as hell shooting at things in the game because it's not fun combat. But then you see all your cooler allies doing like ninja katana moves and like picking up the ground and like growing tree roots out of the ground. And then Rocket Raccoon having actually cooler looking weapons too. You're like, why can't I play as them? They look like they're having fun. And the constant, the constant yammering and doing a podcast while you play the game. There's only one moment in that entire game where you're by yourself, you have blissful silence and not having your characters yammer about shit they've done. But I didn't hate it though, but it's, it apparently, I don't know, I don't know if it did very well, so it's probably, I'm guessing the Square Enix board of directors hated it a lot more since it didn't make them even richer. Most of the VAs just had shrill voice too. I don't remember, I don't know, that I didn't really get that from it. It's just that they never got to say anything interesting because they just kept talking and talking in one unceasingly long sentence. Sometimes, like, I get it, they're friends. They're teammates even. Alright, so wow, this place is big. Let's see. River Naiads bathing spot? Oh, that thing. We gotta go take care of that. Got a necklace there, right? I might have to come here at night to find the things that took it from her. Yeah, I have to come back here at night. They don't really give me very many campfires here either to, like, change the time of day. One over here, maybe? No? Alright, whatever. Go to the town. They'll definitely find one there. You know, I was told this chapter isn't very long, but it's got like the biggest map in the game so far. I still think Far Cry 6 was the worst game you've ever streamed. I was struggling to find joy in that one. It was not a very good game. But no, Assassin's Creed Valhalla was far worse. That one was like rough on me. Because I also had to play through it and like work on a script during a very rough, couple, weather patterns.
Glad to see someone tending to the monsters around here.
No problem.
Though I can't offer you coin, know that I appreciate what you do.
Like I said, no problem.
Please
Thank you for your
accept a
service.
small token. I use this whetstone to sharpen my scythe, but
I respect you,
also
Witchers.
use it on your
Thank you for serving your country.
I'm sure it'll be useful.
You know what? It's probably just as annoying to Geralt as it would be like an armed forces member.
Somehow I cannot forget the maiden on the lakes.
Please don't. No, I had to because that was the perfect situation for it. We got dual old peasants.
More witches wandered the roads in my youth. And died.
Forgot about Assassin's Creed Valhalla? How? It was like a large part of my streaming time last year.
The Griggs put a spell on me. Stupid I had cat whiskers till yesterday.
Wait, cat girls? What?
That is not dead, which can eternal lie, and with strange eons even death may...
What? You're just quoting Lovecraft straight up? What? Fuck?
More than the Griggs put a spell on me.
Or we have a cat girl wannabe or cat boy and like a girl who's a read Lovecraft somehow.
I'll be the lady of the lake when I grow up, and everyone will love me.
Lindella, my
I'll
heart's
be the lady
mistress.
of the lake.
Acceptest thou this rutabaga?
Papa promised he'd fish an enchanted ring out of the
Only the
underwater
field
city.
Griggs drink more than my father. Can Alvin truly disappear, then reappear in the same place but yesterday?
Where'd you get that idea?
From him. You see, I broke 2 clay jugs yesterday, and I'll be spanked for it today unless you can go back and stop me.
Don't believe everything Alvin says.
I knew
What
that
did the kid
braggot
say?
was
Literally
lying.
chanted like, the Lovecraft line like, strange eons, even death may die.
Only the field Griggs
Weird thing
drink
for a
more
kid
than
to
my
say.
father.
Like you. I don't like you.
What heat! May the sun set quickly. Though recently I've had terrible dreams of night wraiths.
Tell me your dreams.
Midnight demons emerge when the moon is high. I dream they carry me through the air, dance around me, then let me fall.
Where did these dreams come from, old man?
Where did these dreams come from?
One night, I saw night wraiths dancing in the fields. Even as I say this, I feel
Garden
my
Witcher 3
flesh
said bring out the
creep.
gimp. Yeah, but mentioning the, like, literally quoting an author that would not be... that from the future, a few thousand years, whatever, or centuries even. Or not even, well, it's a fantasy universe, so it's not Earth, but whatever. It's just weird. It'd be just like they'd start quoting, like, Huckleberry Finn or something. It's just like, what?
Tell me more.
I saw demons born of moonlight, wind, and the soil cooled after a day's heat. They hovered over the ground, raving. When one gazed at me, I ran as fast as my legs could carry me. I swore never to venture into the fields at night.
Thanks. I'll tend to the night wraiths.
Still waiting for a game that lets you murder children? That exists. It's called Fallout 1 and 2.
Game. My father's sword is bigger. I don't like you.
Only the field Griggs drink more than my father.
There you go. You had to get to playing it. Actually, I can think of another game that lets you kill children. It's called Star Wars Episode 1 The Phantom Menace on the PlayStation 1. I remember going... Wait, I think you killed children in that game. Yeah, when you get the Tatooine, you can just take your Qui-Gon Jinn character and, like, murder everyone, weirdly enough. In a Disney, well, LucasArts game, technically, at that time. Called Deus Ex. Well, that too, as well, yeah. You can, like, just, hey, you're stinky, old man. I hope that, like, the bad guys win. Yeah. Tase kid, drop bomb at kid's feet, run away, laugh. Final Fantasy video was superb. I grew a beard watching it. What? I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds good. Did it make you more manly? It brought your testosterone levels up? Is that what it did? You just started marketing this stuff differently.
Alvin admires you.
Watch my vids, your T levels go up. You want to be high test? Watch this YouTuber. Are you ever going to play The Witcher 3? I've already played The Witcher 3. I did it like 2 years ago, actually. I just haven't made a video on it yet. Though, however, I might get around to playing The Witcher 3 DLC. That seems like it might be a good idea.
Bertalina sure catches my eye.
What a fine piece of ass, am I right, good sir?
Bertalina sure catches my eye.
The protagonist was manly, I thought? Well, depends on what your idea of manly is. I mean, he's just like, whatever. Are you Chaos? I don't give a fuck if you're not Chaos. I mean, I guess that counts as like a manly man.
My grandma says
A very shallow one, like, it's the kind of thing you like, hey, you want to see my tattoos?
Stay away from our Rizalka, Witcher.
I don't know, that's a weird idea of a man for me.
Stay away from our Rizalka, Witcher.
What did you say?
Stay away from our Rizalka, Witcher. Stay away from our Rizalka.
My grandma says nothing matches the beauty and danger of the noon wraith's dance.
Yeah. Good fuck. Same guy who was once known for saying, I, Garland, will knock you down. That used to be his trash talk. He apparently got weaker when it came to, like, once you become a famous Dark Lord. Stay away from this. Is that what that was reminding you of? Stay away from this woman. Like I care. Oh god, that was scary. I can do a decent Titus impersonation. No, not doing that again.
Witcher, those noon wraiths keep us from working the fields.
What was the line about bats again in Stranger of Paradise? I don't give a damn about you or these bats or something like that.
Part with some coin to end this problem.
It's just a funny line, like, okay.
Where did the noon wraiths come from?
They are midday demons,
you,
appearing
Dad.
when the sun reaches its zenith. Even children know that.
You know, sometimes I think Titus or Titus, however you say it, is really just like a tan, grown-up version of Shinji from, Evangelion. Get in the fucking Blitzball, tournament, kid. You could definitely, like, put him in, like, the, it kind of works, actually. Get in the fucking Sid. Happy to learn more.
Happy to learn more.
Shinji or, like,
Noon
Titus.
wraiths are born of heat, grief, and the ploughboy's sweat drops. They dance in the sun and draw in careless wanderers. No man has ever survived a dance with the noon wraiths. They depart when the sun sets and return when the sun reaches high in the sky again.
Thanks for the tale.
Those noon wraiths, this is like the most Canadian, like, European peasant ever.
I hope the elves leave this place as soon as possible.
But Titus never jerked off over someone's comatose. He just doesn't mean he's never given the opportunity. I love that you reduced 2 sins for Jack being an abomination of riding in his Linkin Park scene. Well, that's really only that was like the high point of the game. It was downhill from there. If you played or watched the trailer of that game, you got the best experience you can possibly get from it. Here we go.
Yes?
Checking out the girls. What? Are they still there? Yep. Is your sister happy? What a question to lead with.
Is your sister happy about getting married?
She's happy. She has no concern for her younger sister. Alina doesn't deserve happiness.
Oh, how I hate that nymphette! Now she's ensnared Julian, a wealthy town merchant, while she wanders about with her nose in the clouds.
Don't worry. You'll find a good husband.
Better than Julian? Not, woe, I suffer for the masses, Adam? How pathetic. Or perhaps you mean the hermit? Such are my options. Did you see the engagement ring Julian gave Alina? A diamond larger than a pigeon's egg.
Calm yourself.
Why take her side?
She's so angry, chat, that her hair is trying to run away in
dazzled
fear.
you. Oh, how I despise her. She'll not have you. I'll give myself to you right now on the nearest rock.
What?
You merely need to give me a nicer ring than the one Julian gave Alina.
Jesus Christ, lady.
I have the ring.
Well, you don't lift a gift horse in the mouth,
It must
and
be
you...
more beautiful
Whatever, I
than
don't know where to go with
Alina's
that.
engagement ring.
Crap, I think I need to take it off me first. Hold on.
We'll achieve nothing that way.
Here's a gold diamond ring. That's gonna make you happy, right?
Yes?
I have the ring.
Show me. It must be... That's the ring? So be it. I'll show Alina I can have any man.
But...
Kiss me.
All right.
Okay. She's feeding me berries. That's how you just, relationships begin, chat. Alright, now down to business,
How
alright?
untrue that revenge tastes better served cold.
I gotta walk in and come back in to talk to you properly again.
Yes?
You're not getting another ring.
I'd like to talk to you.
I'm in no mood.
Excuse me? Just gave you a ring, lady, and then you fed me berries with your tits out. Can't be this cold now. Ugh. I don't understand women. Does Triss know of your dirty ways? Well, yeah, she's probably seen my card collection. She is the more jealous type, though. We were about to get kissed by, like, the evil princess lady, and she literally like, nope, don't care if you die, but I'll teleport you out there from making out from someone in front of me.
My grandma says nothing matches the beauty
Stay
and
away
danger
from
of
our
the moonlight
Rizalka, Switcher.
dance.
Knowledge? Not gonna read that. Startling realistic. What, the confusion where you don't understand what's going on? Yeah, a little bit. Just a touch.
A witcher, right?
Yes.
Perhaps you can help. My cousin from Vizima lies dying from a venomous monster attack. The medics have no cure. Perhaps you know an antidote?
What was the beast?
A garcane. It resembled a man, but with wings like a bat.
Any more information?
The beast was terrifying. Its head deformed. Its jaws horrific.
Sounds like a Garcane, but Garcanes have no venom.
But my cousin truly suffers from poison.
Perhaps cadaverin. Yes, I remember. Garcanes often feed on carrion.
Oh my.
After devouring an infected corpse, the Garcane may have become a carrier. The medics should look into that.
I'll let them know. I knew you wouldn't disappoint me. Thank you.
Farewell.
Just do a mission? Not sure what that was all about, alright.
Look here, our champion cow. Look here, our champion cow.
I can kill this cow. It's got a health bar.
A true queen.
Whoa. It's a boy. It's got horns. It's a steer.
A true queen. A true queen. A true queen.
Take a good look, Mr. Witcher. You're not likely to ever see another cow like this one.
She is impressive.
Look at that glistening coat.
Ugh.
A tail, and that udder.
Ugh.
We plan to mate her with a champion bull from Bullsville. That'll be something. A stock known round the world.
No doubt.
Our strawberry is so beautiful.
Later.
Yeah, he's the one. We got an emote perfect for this situation.
Should I?
Now you know what? That cow's looking kind of sexy.
Foolish lasses.
Can I get a card to the cow?
She is.
Look.
No. Later.
Moo. This
Take a good look, Mr.
This cow speaks your language,
You're
chat.
not likely to ever see.
She is.
Look. We plan. That'll be
No doubt. Later.
Somehow I cannot forget the maiden on the lakeside.
Look at that fucking hot ass cow. Just asking for it. Oh, fucking weird shit, chat. Who are you?
Greetings.
Hello.
What be your moniker?
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Lucky to have two witches visit us. Ha ha! I, Tobias Hoffman, am the village chief.
Haha, yourself.
Beastie Baiter, what brings you here?
I'm sorry, what'd you call me? Beastie Baiter. Interesting way of putting it.
I wanted to talk to you about the Vodyanoi.
Julian's in charge of that business.
Business?
He fishes treasures from the lake, renovates them, and sends them to markets in Visiba.
Mm-hmm.
Any work for a Witcher?
A creature looking like a fish with legs appears by the lake. They say the crypt in the fields is home to a beast. It has huge teeth, resembles a dead mother-in-law. Horrible, they say.
Any reward for these creatures?
Bring proof, and I'll be generous.
Killed the fishman.
I killed the fishman.
Dear gods, what is it? Take your 800 orange and remove that nasty thing.
Any work for a Witcher?
A creature looking like a fish with legs. They say.
Any reward?
Bring proof?
Tell me more.
About what?
Any dice players?
Any dice players around?
'Tis a popular pastime, Beastie Baiter. Not a bad
Stop
player
saying that.
myself. We should sit down sometime.
Yeah, sure. You know, we haven't played dice in a while. Let's go for like, I got 3,000 on me. You know what? Go 50. Two fives, two threes. That's not too shabby. What does he get? Okay, he has a pair. I got two pairs. Right. But the only way he can win is if he gets, like, more ones, which he could do. He's probably going to re-roll his other three. But sometimes AI is stupid as well, so let's go big. I'll keep my two fives, my two threes, and we'll just roll this. Maybe we can get a three of a kind if we're lucky. Alright! Okay, we won. Good. Jig with the yelling. Who doesn't like flute music? What's up, TS? How you doing? How you been? Start playing chronological cross. That's an interesting way of putting it. He got two fours. He's got two fours and two ones. I only got two twos. I'm not feeling that good about this hand. And he could get a three of a kind or that. I'm not gonna raise anything. So, keep my two twos. I guess I'll try to get three of a kind. I got 2 5s? Okay. I can fight back with that. Oh, man, they... Oh, they just lost. Fuck. Didn't realize they were stupid. Started a new set of books today. What did you start reading? Because we've been talking about a lot about books tonight.
What
alright.
can we do? Beastie Beta?
Any non-humans around here?
Elves
When your
live
chai
on the
gets
shore.
weird, you're sending
Pretty
avocados for
disagreeable
smoothies. I still need to make that.
I thought to give them leftover food. They looked at me so cold I nearly froze. They're a strange bunch. Still, I've enough to do here in the village without worrying about them.
I heard there's a wedding.
I heard there's going to be a wedding.
Yes, my dear daughter Alina is marrying a gallant, hard-working and honest fellow. You know the joy that finding a good lad for your daughter brings? No? Thought not.
Yeah, man, why rub
Fighting
that
is
in?
all your kind thinks about.
That's not quite
Jesus.
true, but... Listen, got any jobs for a witcher?
There are more urgent matters. We'll need
The
to
High
discuss
Crusade
that another time.
sci-fi and in the Garden of Spite horror. I didn't find non-fiction. I've never heard of those. They're newerish.
Any non-human?
There's
I see.
There's also the fish people. A scourge on our lives.
How
Don't do it, Dar. You hate avocados. Yeah, but I've heard like the
Driving us
smoothie can
away
be
from
pretty
the
good.
water, wounding some of us and killing a few.
I mean, you only buy avocados one at a time anyway, so it's not like it's expensive. I just buy
Beastie
one
Beta?
avocado.
Farewell.
Nope. We'll take that from we can take more fish, why not? First one isn't, the horror one was published this year, okay. I feel like horror-based fiction has been, like, going through a rough time. There hasn't really been, like, really standout good horror books recently, or at least none that I've read. Also, you guys want to, like, see a cow again? There's something about it, the way it moves. We'll leave it to Witcher games, put, like, the weird guides.
The grumbling fisherman refused
Yeah,
to
whatever.
take me
Moving
to
on.
Blacktown.
I really need to find an inn because I've got too much crap on me. Balance? Remember that? Okay, you already remember that shit. Blacksmiths.
Greetings! What brings you here?
A wonderful aroma.
I'm cooking a traditional Temerian sauerkraut stew.
Any work for me?
If memory serves, a witcher is like a magical warrior.
I slay
This
monsters,
lady's voice.
drowners, kikimores.
I'll doubtless need you sometime.
Didn't expect to find some of my own kind here in the world of Temeria. Like, you kids be good now. You must be an excellent cook.
You must be an excellent cook.
Oh, it's nothing. My husband slaughtered a pig, and I decided to make sauerkraut stew. I have other specialties.
My stomach is rumbling.
You're quite thin.
There's a rumbly in my
I
tumbly.
made ribs in mead yesterday. Care for some?
Gladly.
Gladly.
There you are, bless you.
Any work?
Yes,
Have I missed anything, Dart?
trouble with my
We met
husband.
some weird lady who's wanted to get revenge on
old fool
people
found
she's jealous
himself
of,
a
and she asked for a ring, and then she gave us her nudes.
Thinks I can't hear them frolicking at night.
I'm to get rid of the succubus?
I learned an old folk remedy from my mother. I'll need 9 handfuls of glimmering dust from the hair of noon wraiths in the fields.
What about payment?
I have this herb manual listing local herbs. Bring me dust to scare off the
You
succubus.
can tell it's an
and
American
you'll
because she
have
said
good.
herbs, chat. Kept the H silent.
I'll take the job.
Deal. Master Witcher.
Farewell.
I think she sounds like she's cooking for the bake sale. Venture out to the fields and return with 9 handfuls of shimmering dust. How many do I have? Oh, actually, I only need 2 more. Unless she's cooking people? Well, not quite.
You, sir, step here.
What is it?
I overheard you speaking with my wife. I have an offer for
Look,
you.
I'm not into the
Not
weird
interested
cooking
in
stuff you
partying
might
with
be
your
interested in.
charming demoness?
My wife exaggerates about the frolicking. As a man, you understand innocent entertainment harms no one.
What do you propose?
A fork spell will put the succubus to sleep for a while. My wife will calm down, and afterwards, I can quietly awake the succubus.
What do you need?
9 handfuls of shadow dust from devourers. They appear in the fields at night and are very dangerous.
What will I get in exchange?
I have red meteorite, which can improve your sword. Or perhaps you'd prefer gold.
This guy just wants a
Say,
succubus
500
girlfriend, doesn't he?
oranges.
What'd the lady promise us? I'm not sure. Which one do you think I should do, Chet? Help the guy out or his wife? This one sounds funnier, to be honest. Hold on, I have to stretch. I mean, I think it'd be a lot easier to, quicker to perform the other one, though, since I already have 7 of the item I need. I don't think I have any of the ones this guy wants. I mean, can't blame the guy. I mean, I guess we'll get to see the succubus, too. I'm thinking of something, yeah, we'll go with this, whatever.
I'll help.
Not a word to my wife.
You asked for help? What did you want me to do? Okay,
You asked for help. What did you want me to do?
Bring me 9 handfuls of shadow dust. To do that, go to the fields and kill several devourers, from which you can scrape the dust.
Farewell.
Lean year ahead of us.
I guess I can still choose which one of those I want to do, right? I decided, help your wife out because I got her items first. So where am I? Okay. Like Cal Selena's house. Did I go up here? They don't have any, stuff on no dots on their houses, so I gotta go check that out. This game just a bunch of fetch kill quests? Most of the side content is, but so far that's all I'm really finding in this place. So over here. Well, that's back the way I came. Okay.
Stay away from our results.
Okay, apparently they just did not put actually dots on their house because they're not important. Alright, I guess I need to... Is there not, any campfires around here? Oh, there was one there, actually. I need to make it dark so I can go, find stuff in the fields. And I got upgrades. You know what? Let's upgrade Dignity. Damage depends on sign intensity, angle, endurance costs 20. Reason's chance of incineration works only with a special attack in the group silver style. Burning blade. Chance of cause. We'll go with that. And then these 2 other points we will put into what? Pack 50, I mean, that's not bad for a nighttime, but I already got it. The bronze stuff isn't getting me much at this point. I guess I could start upgrading these other ones I don't use. Or we can just do that. I don't drink, so that's a waste of points. Works on when Geralt is less than 20. We'll put that one at the very least. Oh, I forgot that one. Shit. I didn't mean to click on that. Alright, whatever. Midnight until dawn. Whatever, deflect the arrows. Kevin Conroy did the Titus laugh once. Sounds better than I thought. Lame sword boys. I'll get that in my next one. I don't really know how to use it, to be honest. Right, out into the fields I go to kill, stuff for, to make this guy fuck a succubus, I guess. Wait a minute. What are you doing with the cow here at night?
She is.
There'll be some.
No. Later.
I'm worried. Alright, monsters, I'm ready. Oh, did I never go to that place? I don't think I did I? Still need to go over there while I get the chance. What was this? Hiller's Hut and the inn. Oh, the inn I need, actually. You guys are giving out hugs in chat. But also talking a lot about Titus for some reason again. Devourer begins a Witcher contract. These are always the boring side quests, right? But I might be able to, like, doesn't really affect anything if I take them on. Yeah, I've already got the Basilisk. Alright, we'll buy Basilisk hides. Okay, maybe I don't. Hugs for everybody. There you go. Who is Titus, the main character of Final Fantasy X? He's an interesting one, to say the least. A little bit of a daddy's boy. Touch. Whines about him a lot. Doesn't actually, no one remembers his name in the game, because he never actually mentioned it. But still more memorable than old Vaughn.
Greetings again, Geralt.
Greetings, Abigail. You found a new home.
I was welcomed with open arms. Their own healer died last winter. If you like, I'll betray to you their greatest secret.
Damn, girl.
You changed a bit.
I've developed a special ointment, drawing on the old healer's recipe.
These people welcome me in, let me betray you. Wait.
In truth, I have changed. What brings you here? For I cannot believe you missed me.
Titus was actually involved in the plot. True, but he still wasn't actually the main character, it was Yuna. Harn the Mason Semi, did you post this notice?
Did you post this notice?
About the Devourer's teeth? I need 10 for a love potion.
Then I'm off to hunt Devourers.
Wow, that's the motivation. Motivated, Geralt. You get up, I'm done talking, actually.
What do you want?
Why don't you live in the village?
Witches live outside villages, as they always have. You must accept that.
Abigail, remember the cave?
The past is past, nothing more.
Noah's worst, Dartigan said he would swipe left if he were ever compared to Snow. I just laughed so hard when he was like, he just compared you to Snow, or are you gonna take that? Where did I say this at? Because my memory is, like, I mentioned a lot of things about Snow, so not everything is, like, stuck up there. I'm guessing it was when him and his girlfriend were talking in the game.
Harn the Mason sent me.
That good-for-nothing. He sealed my chimney, and ever since it's either cold as winter or foggy as
13 is what I was thinking.
I wager work on the bridge isn't progressing.
Exactly.
Who's Snow, character from Final Fantasy 13.
At night, Griggs destroy the bridge Harn must then repair in daytime.
Unruly Griggs indeed. Doubtless he tried to avenge himself and they've taken offense.
Any way to help them reconcile?
Recover their treasure.
Treasure?
Another tribe of Griggs inhabits the crypt in the fields. Evil sort. This tribe stole the greatest treasure of our Griggs, a cat harness.
Cat harness?
Indeed. Like humans ride horses, Griggs ride cats.
What?
Go to that crypt and recover the harness, then return to me.
Where is the harness?
In their chapel, which resembles a miniature sculpture of a saint, like the ones they place at crossroads.
How do you know this?
I could say I read it in
Your
some
playthrough, this lady was killed?
entrails, but
So did someone else take her spot here?
a certain Grig has fallen in love with me. He informs me of happenings in the area.
Are you kidding? No matter. Thanks.
Alright, what do you sell, by the way? You got stuff, right?
What?
Alright, read that. Right, read that. You got anything I need, actually. What role does she play in this chapter? Just something to do with, like, Alvin, that little kid who's apparently important? Though not really anymore. She gave him up, so I guess not really. I'm not sure. We just like need to help she helps us get a bridge built, I guess. Because she is optional that she's here. She could have died. It was a pain in the ass to keep her alive, actually. Gonna be off all day now. Puff is an avid destroyer of chaos. We all are inside. We were truly all waiting for that one game. Oh, yeah, the fighting. What chapter is this? This is chapter 4.
You think everything?
So there's one more chapter and an epilogue after this.
How can I help?
I saw your notice.
I need wyvern eggs for my famous omelets.
Making the mother of all omelets here, Geralt.
There's a big demand for my omelets.
Anyway, I'm off to sleep for work early. Just stay positive, and thanks for making these great together happen. This is good to happen. Hey, thanks for being here, Jukum. Hopefully you have a good night's sleep, man.
How can...
Where's the village mayor?
There's a large hut in the village where the mayor spends his time, but he lives in another large hut, so...
I'll find it.
How can I help?
Any interesting news?
A wedding, that's what. The mayor's daughter, Elena, is marrying a townsman called Julian. He's staying here at my inn.
One thing.
Yes?
Must know some You look sad. Well, observe it.
You must know some interesting stories.
See the demo of For Gotham Knights that came out on YouTube? Nope, I'm not really interested in it. I'll be playing it, but I'm not really looking into it right now.
Lived a girl. She was a true princess, sorceress, and witcheress.
All three? Isn't that a bit much?
Don't interrupt. You want to hear the story or not?
She married a king, priest, mage, warrior, right? No, well, let's hear the story.
Interrupt again.
A story about destiny might prove useful, Witcher. She was born a princess who wanted for nothing, had loving parents and a grandmother who was a great queen. She lived in palaces guarded by hundreds of knights. Everyone thought she'd become a powerful queen, but fate had other plans.
Like his dick? Not unless he gives me a really nice ring that's better than like the neighbors, like that one lady wanted.
And took the kingdom.
Geralt has
Still,
standards, you know.
The princess survived. Her fate became bound to one particular witcher. She gained a new family at Kaer Morhen, the hold of the witchers. She learned to fight, yet destiny
Are you
once
just talking about
again
Ciri?
made noise. The lass had magical talent. She was a source. The witchers feared the uncontrolled power of a source and needed a sorceress to assist them. She studied arcane magic. The sorceress loved
Any of this ringing any bells for you, Geralt?
adopted the girl. She was truly happy and could have become a powerful sorceress. But war broke out and fate separated the family.
Spoilers for any of you watching the Netflix series.
Disavowed magic and became a huntress, learning to love killing. Death followed her. Everyone she'd loved had died. Only the
This guy's
witcher
clearly in
and
all the
the
books.
sorceress
He prepared.
denied death's calling. Fate cast her to foreign shores, yet she returned. The worst assassin tailed her, yet she emerged victorious. Agents of all kingdoms pursued her.
Imagine he
yet
has his story in
none
such
caught
detail, but no
When
names.
She killed all her enemies and peace descended upon the world. She rejoined the Witcher and Sorceress, only to have destiny sneer at her again.
What happened?
A peasant, unskilled in arms, killed the Witcher. The Sorceress died trying to revive him. The girl could do nothing, for she disavowed magic. So the princess who would not rule, the Witcheress who fought humans, and the Sorceress who cast no spells used her power as a means to leave this world.
I sense you haven't told all.
All but one. Her name was Cyrilla. What's that matter?
Okay, thank you for, like, detailing the story of the books for me. The narrator in guy.
One thing.
Yes?
You look sad.
You look sad. Can I help?
Perhaps. Crooked Lou and Bucktooth Bow stole a case of best firewater. Return it, and a useful artifact is yours.
What artifact?
It was a jest.
Not funny.
Your question reminded me of some old games. I couldn't resist. How can I help?
Is that a reference to the Witcher game that never got made by a different developer? Or something? I don't know. That seemed like an in-developer joke.
One thing.
Yes?
Alright, I need to store some stuff because I got too much. I need the wyvern egg. We don't need the fish or that. I don't know if I need flutter wings or anything. Goodness, carapace. I might need that. Don't need the books. I need to make some potions out of this stuff. I got too much of it on me. Yeah, I do need to keep some flints on me. Sounds like he was just making fun of another fantasy. Yeah, I guess it's something about that. I don't know, sometimes there was like another Witcher game at one point. Maybe he was referencing that as what I'm thinking. Let's put some of this away. I don't need that many spirits on this one. I got 8 bottles of this one. There we go. That seems good.
Can I help you?
Nope, don't need more alcohol. You need to start picking up flints, so I've been like not picking those up and I've only got a few left and that's what you light your fires with. Let's go beat some dudes up though.
Your mother sucks dwarf cock.
Our old friend. The Rock!
Who wants to get slapped?
Wasn't expecting him to be in this game.
No challengers?
Where's he at? There he is, the Rock.
I heard you beat Butterbean and Fat Fred.
And Gablada. I'm looking for a worthy opponent.
Then welcome. They call me The Rock.
Sounds ominous.
Want to fight a real champion?
What's the wager?
500 orins.
I'm in.
Sometimes I'd prefer to be a peasant.
Hold on a second. Hey Dartigan, been a while since I managed to catch a stream since my Xbox broke down on me and work picked up. Hopefully gonna be getting a new console soon and we'll be able to catch more streams. Oh, I'm sorry about your Xbox breaking. You can also watch them on your phone or computer if you got that. If you really want to catch them. You don't just have to watch them on Xbox, but that's what you watch them on, that's what you watch them on. But hey, welcome back, man. When was your last stream, do you remember? Yeah, I gotta like... do my patented strategy of beating these guys. He can dodge too.
No challenge?
I'm itching to hit someone. Who wants to get
Guess I have not stepped on a magic landmine. Is that a thing?
I'm itching to hit someone.
God, this melee stuff is so easy. Just watch from outside my window. I mean, I'm on a second-story apartment, so it might be a little bit difficult.
Congratulations, champ. Before you collect your reward, know another fight awaits.
New challenger.
Go to the swamp, where you'll meet the Nameless One. Choose your reward.
I have not yet upgraded a single weapon in this game, so why would I take more? But then again, you know, that's worth the money. I can always buy it from, like, blacksmiths.
I'll take the coin.
500 orange is yours.
By the way, first time you use the soundbite in your vids in a while? Yeah, I usually don't like doing stuff that can be seen as, like, memey, since those don't always age very well. But it was like a short one and then just a sound effect, so I didn't have to do much else with it. So, like, you know what? Just this once, I'll do it. But that's generally my stance. Don't try to, like, do too much in the way of, like, memes, because that's one way to age your video terribly for, like, the future years. And I kind of like to make my videos so they can, like, be watched 10 years from now without having someone cringe over how, like, oh, he's just using memes. About money? Want to fight? How much? You're barely worth it. But, you know what? If you can make it worth my while, maybe.
No way, not me.
Never mind then.
Who's this? The famous Whitey? Shame not to fight you. You in?
Or... Usually you can only, like, make it go up to, like, 10 more, right?
The white-haired one in action!
Indeed.
Who's next? I dare you.
No challengers?
Is he using a different voice?
I'll smash your face.
His voice changed. First two Witcher games were surprisingly fun, even like 5 years after Witcher 3 came out. I mean, I like the characterizations and like the world. The combat in this game is definitely not... Well, it wasn't good when it came out, so I can't even say it aged badly. I don't remember anyone having much nice to say about this game's combat.
Good, Whitey.
It just barely works, but you know what? The rest of the game's still solid. Let's go do some of the stuff we had to do at night. Can these fist fighters not figure out they can punch downward? Well, they literally can't punch downward. There's a bit of a flaw in their design. Alright, so we need to go down here to, like, the bathing spot. Gotten so hot here and my air conditioner's working. That's the one thing about I like my apartment, but the one thing that is kind of shitty about it is the air conditioning ain't too great, or at least for like some rooms. So in my kitchen I had to stick a window air conditioner just to make it like, you know, tolerable sometimes. I've been thinking of doing an Alien Isolation playthrough. Do it. It's a pretty good game. No shit. I'm gonna go back. Have you never played that game before? I went the completely opposite direction of where I needed to go. Do I have access to a window? You mean, are you asking me? Loved Alien Isolation? I'm surprised they never made another sequel to that game, because it sold really well, didn't it? At least I think it did. Have you ever played The Forest? Yes, I have played it. I didn't play a lot of it, but I did get the gist of it, and it's like, oh, I like that it's got some of the best, like, cutting down tree technology of any game out there. Because you literally had to, like, you'll chop into a chunk of it, and then it falls over, and then, you know, nice. So it was pretty neat, nice game, but I couldn't really get enough to keep playing it, though, weirdly. So I think it's got a sequel under works, right? Alien Isolation was declared a financial not failure, but it did not earn enough to get a sequel. That sucks. There's a lot of love in that game. Let's see, I'll roast some fish boys. Forest was on sale today. I bought it. Piqued my curiosity. It's a pretty okay game. It's got some weird enemy design in it. They're like just like mutants or something. Right now I need to kill some stuff out here, like the dust. Is it dust though? The Devourers? Yes, you guys. Oh god! What the fuck? Why is nudity so scary, chat? Or at least when it's like a monster. Alright, we need the dust, right? Shadow dust. Alright, now just 7 more of those. Devour, such an imaginative, name. Well, it's got teeth, so what else are you gonna call it? Because monsters are ugly and everyone hates ugly people, especially ugly naked people. Wow. Ouch, man. I don't think that's necessarily true that we hate ugly people. Because if you're that, you're kind of ugly on the inside, I feel. Which is, the worst form of ugliness, correct? That's what we all learned in, on Saturday morning cartoons. I need to heal, though, because, oof. I made more swallow potion. Kind of been a proven scientific fact. I mean, there's certain things we all find attractive, but that doesn't mean you hate ugly people or someone you find unattractive. I don't automatically just hate, oh, you're unattractive. You're not worthy of my respect. That's not the case. This is not the case with me, anyways. Any more of them, Devourers and stuff? Because, I need them. Where am I at, by the way? Okay, we're over here. Okay. I guess I do need to go... Wait, did I check out the ruins? Oh yeah. There's like a skeleton up here, right? Maybe not on conscious level, but your monkey brain hates... Okay, I mean, some weird psychology you're playing, but I kind of have to disagree.
Interesting. This body has been here long, but something keeps the bones from disintegrating.
My monkey brain ain't too smart if it's like saying, oh, you gotta hate this person, I feel no hatred toward them. I'll take you all on at once. What you don't understand is someone did a study, and I know how you think more than you, of course. It's all that matters in the world. Some sociologist somewhere did a study on some college students and decided, yep, this is how the human brain works. I mean, I did a study. It's all official. Don't want a whole black pill nihilist about looks, so I'll take your word for it. I mean, I'm just telling you how I feel about things. I don't hate someone because I'm not attracted to them. If that were the case, there's a lot of people I must secretly hate, but just apparently don't know it. So, chat, now that that downer, you know, this downer of a segment is over with, you eat anything good recently? Yeah, I don't see any more devourers. Those things are somewhat rare, apparently. Does anyone have 1,000,000 moo coins by now? Maybe 1,000,000. I think there's maybe a few people. Hawaiian pizza? Okay. That might be worth like my monkey brain hating someone for. Alright, we can now do this thing over here, right? Place the arrows. What was that? The place of power, circle of elements. That was the druid thing, right? On the way up here, though. Shit. Circle of elements. Druid circle. What? How did I do? Fuck! How did I do this? What? Shit! I didn't mean to do this. How to do this? Oh. How do I make this stop? Help! Tilde? 1? I forget what the button to make this stop was again. I turned on the weird isometric viewpoint. Okay. That just made it worse. Okay, there we go. Fixed it. You know what? I get nervous when I'm hitting function keys while streaming, because sometimes that's, you know, tied into the, you know, hotkeys. Showing my brother your video to become a new member in your cult? Ah, well, don't tell him it's a cult. First and foremost, to get someone to join a cult, don't say the word cult. Who's attacking me? Oh, you. You watched my other streams? Hey, thank you. Did you like them? And do you like the current one going on? You know, sometimes it might be a little hard to, you know, stream Witcher properly and make it entertaining, but I do my best. Okay, more Devourers. Good. Fortunately, they put a big gulf in between me, so I can't get through it around to them easily. For you. A Dagon War. This is literally just more Lovecraft. Shit, let's get out of the water. These things can be a little tough. Ugh. I'm so confused right now, but trashy is ugly. Jesus, chat, don't be mean. You're all supposed to love each other, regardless of your, you know, differences. You were trapped on an island and could only play one game for an entire year until you were rescued. What would you choose between DMC, or Vampire? DMC. I think that was going to be a difficult choice for me. Easy choice. Why did you think I would ever choose the other one? And we're monster? No, no monster? Alright. DMC, yeah, DMC wasn't, gameplay-wise, it wasn't a bad game at all. Just, you know, wasn't a great Devil May Cry game. Empire might be boring, but at least it doesn't flip you off. I don't care if it's still way funner to play, you know, DMC because it's a competent action game. What else do we have here? Hold on, my eye itches really bad. Still need to go to the barrows, didn't I? And that, this is something about like the crypt out here. Maybe that one. And he was a whole middle finger. Why, you didn't like that he like got the proper hair color? Here we go. Wait, these are wild huntsmen? These are just ghosties. Where's my root? Okay, I put that thing in there. Can I hurt these things now? Ow, that hurts. Oh, not good. Just stun locking me. Okay, I think I might be a little bit dead. What did me putting that in there do? Because I don't feel like it did anything, unless I couldn't even hurt them before. How do you fight? How do you fight? Was there another part of putting that in there that they just kept talking at the end? I still remember the fun sounds in the mobile game you played. True, they just would not let that game come to an end. I guess I can't even like attack them when they're without doing the thing first. Scan the wraiths. Yeah, so, yeah, I got that technology. Yeah, you can't even hurt them. That's the thing. No, you can hurt them. What the hell, game? I don't know what that even does for me. I should probably use like the wraith oil I got on my blade before doing this fight. When I get a fox, I will name it Ulysses. Oh, that sounds like a good name for a fox. Is it easy to get a fox? This doesn't seem to do anything. Oh, just stun lock me even harder. Alright, if someone knows what putting the Mandrake root in there does to help me here, I'd love to know, because it does nothing. I see no point. Unless you're gonna beat these guys first, and then it does something. Alright, maybe I can use the Spectre Oil. That's some bullshit right there. Alright, let's see. Makes it significantly increases endurance. White honey, necrophage. Does that count as a necrophage? Probably not, right? Spectre oil. We should use this. And also one at a time. You have to kill 9 wraiths, but what is... Oh, at the before the thing can work? Okay. There's only 3 of them I know of, though. And I can't hit him. I'm sorry, but why can't I hit them now? They come in sets of 3. This is really annoying to try and fight. Like, I can't even hit them now. They're dodging everything I do. Why can't I hit you now and I wasn't hitting you earlier? I don't think I'll be doing this quest if this is how it is. These things are a pain in the ass. I guess you're supposed to like use the proper potion before you fight them. To increase your reflexes maybe? Because they're kind of speedy. There's one down. But now I'm dead. Alright. Spectre oil plus potions, I guess. Alright, which one was it? Spectre oil. Wish I could, like, make one of them follow me and the rest stay over there. But also I want something else too. Healer store some lost vitality. Poisons wounded in opponents. Neutralize effects of poisons. Total darkness. There's toxicity. I don't have anything that really help. Here's endurance. That's invisible. Nope. Nope. Have to do this manual labor style. Did it die? Yes, it did. Alright, good. Dart, in my state, you can have a wolf or a bear. Why would you want either of those as a pet, to be honest with you, though? I don't really like having pets that can actually kill me. Because as much as cute as they might be, and as lovable as they might be while you have them, there's always that chance. One at a time, boys. One at a time. No, you gotta do 2. Shit. This is starting all over again. Get. That one's done. Alright, okay, that's one group down. Holy fuck, though. This is the infamous Wild Hunt? Apparently so. That's what that guy was saying. Maybe the ones that are already dead by this point in the story? I don't know. Not really sure how that's being, you know, they oh god. It's tough enough doing one group. Alright, let's see if we... At least you don't have to hunt them down, they all appear in the same spot. What does it mean when a YouTube video seems to keep restarting processing? You're probably getting some, like, lag. Oh, there's a... That dude looks proper like Yoak, yep. Looks a bit proper as a Yoak, what you expect from it. Give him a bounty. I know you drop remains, you're a ghost. For some reason you do it. There it is. Hey. Yeah, we're scumming our way through this mission, that's for sure. Alright, which one can I peel off next? Let me get this Igni... This will actually power my Igni sign here, actually. Let me use this real quick. No, you are not wanted. I think he just poisoned me. Are you into isometric RPGs? I can't say that I am. I've never really played... I mean, they're not bad. I don't dislike them, but I can't think of any that's really, like, I was really into. Okay, one at a time, please. One at a time. Oh, fucking... Oh, the stupid yelp. Why? There we go. Ugh, am I into ISO? Okay, I'm answering the same question. But, I have been interested in playing the new Baldur's Gate 3 once that comes out, but that's also not technically an isometric game, unless you want it to be. I do have this that'll immediately restore some health, so we can use that. Good. Not really into strategy. I've never been to RTS. It's never been my thing. I don't want to fight the big guy until I get rid of the other purple one. There we go. BG3 has nothing to do with the other ones. I'm aware. I just think it looks like it might be interesting. Defeat several more wraiths up. Oh, they just spawned in more. Oh, this mission is ass. This better be one hell of a good reward you get for finding this stuff. I mean, like, best weapon or armor in the game is kind of that you reward. In fact, I'm thinking of running out of nighttime to fight these guys. Stop stun-locking me. Stop dodging. Not like I need a lot of attacks, they're just hard to hit. Okay, 2 more of these things, and then the big guy, I guess I can do something with him. Alright, go. Next on the menu, please. You there, sir. Yeah, that went well. 1 more of those guys. Cancel Lance Riddick. Like I said, Wesker is only lovable when he's actually badly acted. Or like badly, well acted, but he's like cringy as fuck. Actually is the way I should put it. I need to be fighting you. Why did you respond? Last purple dude. Purple dude, come here. I don't know if that blue guy actually attacks me or not. He seems like he doesn't get aggroed. So, like I said, getting Lance Reddick to play Wesker, like, I'm not even talking about the whole race issue of it. It's just like he's too good of an actor to play, like, whatever they're... And he's probably going to try to be, like, played very seriously. And that's not Wesker. Wesker is hammy. Wesker is like every bad villain trope rolled into one character. And somehow it kind of just makes him entertaining because he's so bland, in a way. Now I can see the hermit. Oh, the blue guy just disappeared? What? I could have... thought I was going to do something with that. Shit. I kind of like want to see what happens. Okay, I'm going to make a new save, but I'm also going to reload the other one. What does the blue guy do? King of the Wild Hunt. Now destroy the other wraiths. Wait, what? Couldn't do that earlier? Shit. He just yoinked out of there, didn't he? He's like, nope, out of here. I'm kind of like, I can now destroy the other race, but I destroyed them already. Alright, let me, like, do that again and see if I can attack the big guy. They turned Wesker into a loving father in the Netflix show. It's so weird. It's like someone who didn't even read what Wesker is. Like, no, I'm going to do a better job. I don't like that he's nothing but a bad big box of, like, villain tropes. I wanted to be, like, a serious character. But isn't this like the villain of the he's literally the king of the Wild Hunt. That seems important to me. Can't hurt him though. That's putting that root in there just makes him vanish. Okay, we don't need to do this. We need to go back to other save. What's crackin', Dart? You know what? I released a video today, and I'm streaming for everyone, so it's an actually pretty great day. Is this the guy you killed in Witcher 3? Well, I'm just pretty sure that guy's already dead, hence why he's a ghost. I'm not sure, though, how this works. Let's go back and talk to the hermit. We killed literally bunches of ghosts for him all night long. But is that literally the same elf guy that you find at the end of, like, Witcher 3? For some reason, he's just like a side quest enemy in this game without any lines. Realized you had problems with streaming earlier. OBS, no, it's my internet. Was that for some reason this past week or so, whenever I start a live stream, the first 30 minutes of it are just my internet crapping all over me and not letting me do anything because it's too low. And then it like smoothing out after 30 minutes or so. Video was great. Watched it before words. Hey, thank you. Glad you enjoyed it. Where old man at?
Everything will dry. It's unavoidable. How can I
Have you ever played the Witcher 3 story for us, or just the DLC? Just the DLC. Witcher 3 is a big game. I don't really feel like playing through it again. However, I could do some of the side content in Witcher 3's base game that I didn't do, because I did skip a lot of that. Right, I finished the job.
I finished the job. The wild hunt is gone.
Splendid. I'm grateful. Which reward do you want?
Take the vampire book. Wouldn't mind owning a hut. The Wealth of Immortalis? What? The Wreath of Immortalis? Tell me again about the rewards.
Tell me again about the rewards.
The vampire book describes Alps, Braxae, Fledders, and Garcanes. The hut will be your sanctuary and a place to store unneeded objects. Folk tales claim the Wreath of Immortals can be useful in unusual ways.
Which one do you recommend, Chad? You spent 110 hours on Witcher 3, including DLC, longest game you ever played. I've got you beat on that. I spent more than that on Elden Ring. Let's see. He doesn't really tell you what the Wreath of Immortalis does. It seems like that's the mystery prize. I'm guessing the vampire book I could probably buy somewhere. But maybe not. Maybe not here though. But the hut thing seems, that's basically, the hut though is just basically like, oh, you can like store your items in it, so it's no different from an inn, which I don't really need. Because there's plenty of inns in the game. In fact, there's one right across, there's not one very far away from this place. So the Wreath of Immortales, maybe that does something somewhere? Feel like a quest will show up? That's kind of like, I don't know, I'm weak to the mystery prize, chat. I'm weak. It's like, ooh, mystery prize. So I'm thinking either the vampire book or this. Describes Alps, Bruxa, Fledders, and Garkins. They all suck? I mean, technically the vampire book is the one the most useful, so I can get more ingredients from their bodies. Which allows me to make buff potions. Like I said, I don't think the hut is good. Does anyone know what this will do for me? Is it worth it? Otherwise, I'd just go for the vampire book. I just don't want to lock myself off from something. I've kind of forgotten what the goal was of this place tonight. We just met Dandelion, and I kind of like got lost looking at everything else. Would you ever send Red Dead Redemption 1 or Undead Nightmare? Definitely would send Red Dead Redemption 1. Whether I do Undead Nightmare, no idea. Give me a moment. I'm giving you a moment. Nope, do not know. Well, only one Google search away. This game is turning out to be a lot longer than I expected. I was thinking, oh, this one can't be, 50 hours long, but it's looking like it's going to head into that territory. Well, thank you, don't open it for the smooch from some other channel. Wraith can break a curse binding night wraiths. Is it like a quest thing or just a status effect? Night wraiths. Take the wreath, looked it up. So the wreath is the better option? Alright, I guess I can just buy the book then somewhere.
The Wreath of Immortals.
Handle it carefully and use it when the moment is right.
Thank you.
Please.
Though it might be in a side quest I never end up doing.
Sack of holy salt. Carry it on you to fend off phantoms. It might prove.
Would it print reason really useful in the mission you sent me on, actually? Right. The Wreath of Immortalis. Bridal garland made of pale, delicate flowers, giving off a pleasant scent. The quest item, which is received as one of the 3 possible rewards, killing the race while during the hunting, the hunt queen. Yep, sack of holy salt. Salt. Oh, I'm gonna steal your mandrake roots because I did spend some of them. You don't mind, do you? Well, we turned away the opportunity to be a homeowner for, like, you know, whatever that was, like a wreath. So yeah, I got flowers. However, I still need to be, I think I need more of those one things, right? And was it the whatever dust I needed? The shadow dust? I need 9 of these, right? I'm looking at 5. Also, that hut, you can actually store items in it. The internet says you can't actually store items in it. That's what he said it does, though. Is it, like, bugged? So you can just, what, do nothing in it? You can own a home and blood and wine? Right, see if we can get enough of this stuff to help this guy out with his succubus issue. I think I needed 2 more, right? Yeah, should be doable. They're just kind of hard to find sometimes. How long does this oil stay on your blade? Because it's been there for quite a while. Oh, there we go. Oh, my alchemical sack is starting to get a little full. Swear I'm getting never-ending story vibes in this game at times. What? Really? Have we lost the horse in the mud of sadness somewhere? You know what, now that I think about it, maybe, like, the never-ending story is what inspired a lot of Nomura's, like, your desire for stories. Because that was also about just random darkness swallowing the world. And, you know, hope is what you need to counter it. And the power of one young boy. Never realized that before. I wonder if that actually had a influence on him as a child. Like, it's my favorite movie. Also, did any of you ever see that really, really shitty sequel to the Neverending Story? Oh god, it's bad. Like, ooh, yeah. Like, the kid from the first one comes back, but he gets like like a magic belt that shoots out, like, anal orbs, and they, like, grant wishes, but they take his memories away. See, actually, this is even more like Kingdom Hearts than I remember. Ah, it really was what inspired him. If you ever get a chance, though, maybe I don't think they have that on any, like, streaming services, maybe, but hey. Give out, the Never-Ending Story Part 2. The Nomura is a fan of young boys? Well, maybe. I don't want to accuse someone of being a pedophile. Oh, yeah, that's hard to make that funny. Unless there actually something is there in their attitude that, you know, hints at it, but no. It's just like, he likes very sappy storytelling for children. I like to fuck young boy. It says so right here in the book. Oh, there we go. There's one. Get your naked ass over here. Hope is a powerful weapon. Apparently so. The bad guys never expect people to be hopeful. You say anal beads or anal beams? Anal beads, because they shoot he has like a magic belt that shoots like crystals out of it, but they grant him wishes, so they take his memories as well for each one. That's all I really remember about that one. I don't have death. Okay, was it shadow dust I need? Okay, I only got 7, so actually I still need 2 more. Shit. Why does it take 9 vials of shadow dust? Bit demanding, you know. Stuff's not easy to come by. Combat may be clunky, but Geralt's animations are nice to look at. Not bad. Because sometimes he goes like super hyperspeed mode for sometimes if you nail it perfectly. You saw some Dragon Ball Super leaks, and good fucking lord, I have paid a little bit of attention to it just because it's so, you know, boring. It's impressive. It's just like, more like the adventures of Goku and Vegeta as they fight other more powerful enemies. I think right now they're like fighting some guy with that hates Saiyans and wished on a Dragon Ball to become the most powerful in the universe or something. And then someone else that was eviler than him wished to become the more powerful person in the universe. So the 2 most powerful people in the universe are currently fighting each other or something. I don't know. There was an Amiga 500 game based on the never-ending story. I bet it was wonderful. The Amiga 500, you know, known for its quality games. What are Witcher enemies you think are the most annoying? Mine are sirens from Skellig because they are everywhere and ruin. In this game, like drowners are like everywhere usually, and it's kind of annoying. But there aren't really any enemies that really like give me too much of an issue, I think. Right now, it's just the constant fetch quests for item, you know, body parts of monsters is getting a little, you know, pain in the assy. There's a Never-Ending Story 3. I wasn't aware of that one. I bet it's, you know, very good quality stuff. Since a lot of people are like making like 80 movies again, maybe someone will take up the Never-Ending Story. Do you think Omnipotence is boring like One Punch Man style, like knowing everything all at once? I mean, it takes kind of mystery and fun out of life. It's like, how would you have a conversation with someone? Like, hey, have you heard? Yeah. Oh, have you heard about? Oh, yeah. Oh, then what about this? Yeah, I know about it. Oh. Also, you know about your mom? Yeah. What about her? She's dead. Oh, shit. I gotta go. See, you're not gonna make many friends with it. That's omniscience. Omnipotence is all powerful. Okay, it's still the same thing. It's just like you're broken. You think it's fun to play video games or you turn on God mode? There you go. Same thing. You like not having any challenge in life and all your victories are just automatically known before you even try? Just retcon Goku's 20 years of development and Grandpa Gohan being a major influence into being made into by a wish while they like retcon the story? What? I mean, not that it matters. The story is pretty like stupid anyways. I'm not a Dragon Ball like, you know, stan. Hey, get back here. "20 years of development for Goku is not exactly much development, though. He's just like, I'm a bad father, and I want to fight tough enemies." I like that even the manga, though, acknowledges what a shitty dad Goku is. Like, even Vegeta's like, God, you suck. Okay, I need one more of those. Come on, one more. Dragon Ball's good fights? They're just kind of samey over, and it's like, oh, beam battles. They kind of lack consistency as well. Since it all is like, oh, this guy's power level is higher than yours, you're screwed. It did give us that meme music, though, like the Goku drip music that everyone plays. Take this finally. God, that was frickin' forever. Oof. Alright, let's see, back up here, right? You're saying you would refuse omnipotence if it were offered to you right now? I mean, I just wouldn't even accurately answer that. I don't know. I mean, if you're to ask me, would you like to become a god? Well, I'd have to think about it. I mean, I don't really think that tells you much about a person's personality. It's like, yeah, I'd take the powers of a god. Yeah, sure, why not? It's cool. I don't know, I guess I'm just not that type. It's like, you know, where I think about them. What if someone offered me the power of a god? What would I really do? And what does it say about my personality? I was like, maybe it's cool, but I'm sure you, like all things, you get used to it and eventually it becomes a bit tiresome. I mean, if you notice all the stories about gods, they're often sometimes pretty fucking miserable. And also, if you're all powerful, don't you think you'd probably just turn into a terrible person? If you're like, you're beholden to no one can actually check you, and you're like, oh, well, guess I'm fucking everybody, I guess, I don't know. I really wouldn't want to be a terrible person, which I think that would probably almost necessarily turn you into. Right, blacksmith. There it is. That's the shit. Where's the blacksmith? Okay, the blacksmith lived right outside the baker's actually. The best explanation for Dragon Ball power levels is that it's like World of Tanks. If you don't have the best tank, you are useless. I mean, technically in Dragon Ball, you can now just wish to the dragon to become the most powerful person in the universe. You don't have to train anymore. Like literally some dude, just some random dude is introduced, like, I want to be the most powerful guy in the universe. And like the dragon's like, it is so, and he could like just stomp all over Vegeta and Goku. Do you subscribe to infinite power corrupts infinitely? I think generally yes. There's a reason, like, we always, when we're developing anything, we want to make sure there's like some restraints on a person who has a lot of power. And a way to get rid of them, because otherwise, yeah, like, it's hard to resist the siren call of, like, fucking people over. Sometimes. Like, hey, I could just, like, fuck with this person. There was a TV and movie adaptation of The Witcher back in 2001, 2002 called The Hexer. Apparently, wasn't it, like, European, though? So, yeah, I'm not surprised. Not surprised. Not to diss on the Europeans in chat, but a lot of you don't know how to make good TV. Sorry. But it's all like a generation behind every single time. Okay. Person's house is over there. Alright. Anything about these beehives? There's like a weird face here in the middle of it. What the fuck? You don't make TV? Well, I just said, Europeans in general, not every European. Can I ask something? I have never understood the fascination that the Brits have with the old Doctor Who. I've never seen what's good about it. It's like, alright. Yeah, alright. I don't know, I've tried watching it before, like years ago. I was like, I think this is made for me. But it's like a cultural phenomenon over there, isn't it? Like everyone gets excited when there was like, oh, there's a new Doctor. Cultural thing? Yeah, that's what I'm assuming, but I guess it just isn't for, like, my Yank brain to understand. Like, oh, it's alright, Yank. It's alright, Yank. It's alright if you don't get it. I mean, to be fair, there's plenty of, like, shows in the US that probably, like, no one ever understands. Like, you guys really watch this trash? Let's see. Should we level up Igni some more? You know what? Burning Sword sounds pretty cool. Works only with a special attack in the group silver style. Have I got it, though? The torture, a special attack consisting of... Okay, I probably need to get that. Okay, actually, can I not get that? That should be a silver talent, but I can't unlock it. Requires level 3 stamina, requires... level 3 stamina. Alright, that's fine. Alright, and also requires... silver talent? Level 3 dexterity? Jesus. Making me work for my stuff. No, I can't even get it. They don't have enough. Priced out of the market. Alright, what do we spend these kind of like bronze points on now? Blinding? I don't think I use anything to blinds. Group. That's all filled up. Works only when opponent is less than... Yeah, sure, why not? Also, we need to make posh, because I need to. Let's see. Heals. There we go. Thunderbolt's pretty good when we come to us. Any white gull. Increases the intensity of signs. You know what? I'll make one of those. Increase resistance to bleeding, staunches any current. Yeah, sure, why not? Bind, increase resistance to acid and acid. Okay, I got some of that. Wives' tears. Neutralize the effect of alcohol intoxication. You know, I'll get that just in case I have to get drunk again soon. There's a chance of critical hit. I think we're good. In college, me and another American guy told a Spanish friend about Power Rangers and she never watched it, so we showed her an episode and she did not get it. I mean, it's just like, well, to be fair, which Power Rangers did you show her? Like the old school stuff or like newer stuff? I don't really know what they do with Power Rangers these days, but I know like the old 90s version of it, they really just took like footage from the Japanese Super Sentai shows, and then like the combat footage where they're wearing their suits, and then they would like film like the American sections, like they just write their own stories around it, and like film like the Power Rangers and the gang at the juice bar, and then suddenly a monster attacks or some shit. All right, where's my kindly blacksmith at?
I love weddings.
Yes?
Farewell.
Maybe I should select the mission. Let's find Alvin. Wow, I've got so many fucking quests here. This fight, let's face the rocks. Okay, Oldham's hard. Slay the drowners of Black Turn Island and get lakeside ripples. Go to the crypt, small problem. I need to take a cat harness from the Greg's Temptation. Take the dust to the blacksmith. There we go. Here. Alright. I'm more of the opinion that more power just brings you more to who you are inside. If you're good, you become great, vice versa. I mean, it's possible. Maybe some people can do that, but I don't know. I've known people who like I thought were good before, then they got like a new promotion, turned into massive assholes.
How strange.
So even like minor power, I've seen just change someone's attitude where they get a chip on their shoulder. Here's your succubus dust or something.
I gathered some shadow dust.
Thanks. Which reward will you claim?
I've already got plenty of meteorite stuff. But then again, I probably need to upgrade these weapons eventually too. Might need it. I've got plenty of money actually, so yeah, give me the red meteorite.
The red meteorite.
That I understand. Here.
Farewell.
Lean year ahead of us.
I also like double my quest and give this other stuff to the lady. No? Alright. Anything else we can do tonight? Let's find Alvin. Where are daily bread? We can go to the baker's house. Talking to making bread. I'd rather say a lot of people have little to no form of introspection. Hello there. That has to get around. Like, imagine running a world full of reality-bending magic, but the only feat you can write is how hard you punch. How can you land on such a creative position despite being literally creatively bankrupt?
My father's sword is bigger. Don't be a brat. Why not?
Alright, have you ever seen Stargate? The movie I've seen, yes. I've seen maybe a few episodes of the TV show. I just couldn't get into it. It wasn't for me. The movie was pretty cool, though. I remember when I was a little tiny kid and the movie came out, I thought, this looks fucking cool. Didn't get to see it until many years later, though, once I was adult. And then I was like, oh, wait a minute, I remember that movie being advertised and looking neat. Alright, so this is the house she's in? First, you have a good night, man. If you're leaving, I just assume someone's saying ta-ta to you. Is this broken? Can I not get in there?
I'll be the lady. I saw a Rusalka by the lake, but was puzzled to see her bleeding from the mouth. I asked Witcher Berengar about her.
What did he say?
She proved to be a Bruxa in truth.
How do you know what a Bruxa is?
My grandmother told me of vampires when I was young.
Tell me.
The Bruxa is a vampire. A vampire almost as horrid as the Nosferatu. Quite attractive. Bruxae easily lead foolish boys astray. She has her way with them, then sucks their life away. Bruxae give you nightmares. Usually they remain silent, though they can scream terribly. Fortunately, they cannot stand garlic. Oh, they're rendered helpless when you cut off their heads.
Thanks.
As most things are.
I'll be sure to smack any Bruxa I meet with garlic and decapitate her right away.
I'm pleased to be of use.
Interesting. Here, Moonfall is an unbelievably good. I don't even know what it is. What's Moonfall? So, where is the bread maker lady? Like it's pointing me right here, but there's nobody here. Unless it means. I guess it means that house. Shit. Moonfall is by the same guy that did Stargate. I can see it. Like I don't know about the people who made it. I just know about the movie. I mean, Stargate is a pretty goofy movie too when you think about it. It's really like, what if aliens actually did make the pyramids, and what if they came back?
You followed the aroma of my fresh bread?
You could say that.
All my goods contain finest flour and a secret ingredient from a grateful nymph.
What would that be?
I need something.
How may I help?
20 orens for 5 loaves of bread. Have any other secret ingredients?
Have any other secret ingredients?
Last stupid question of the night. Would you rather be Superman or Batman?
Recipe I haven't been able to try.
What's that?
I feel like Batman has more fun than Superman, or at least he could be. I don't know, you feel cooler as Batman. You know, and you know what, he's a better character. Superman's boring. Never liked him or cared for him. He's like, oh, yeah, all that power, and he's just like, no, I have to, protect my girlfriend in the office I work. I don't know. Being a little, superlative, but, nah, I choose Batman. You know what, why not be the richest, superhero in the history? And you'll apparently have a better grasp on reality? I don't know. Cape shit bores me. But you know what? It's kind of easy for me to ask me this question when it doesn't actually matter. But if you're asking, if the opportunity to be, hey, would you rather be all powerful or just be really rich and you'll get your ass kicked a lot? I don't know. I might be more tempted for Superman. I don't know. But just because I don't have to worry about the the consequences or the ramifications, yeah, I'll just take Batman. At least Superman's parents are still alive. No, they're not. You mean his foster parents are still alive? His parents died back on Krypton. Spoilers, by the way.
You know what witchers do?
Of course. Witches are like sorcerers, but worse.
Worse?
Yeah. Their balls are wilted.
Oof.
I'll leave.
Got one in the family? Ooh, bad luck.
Wait, no, where you running? No, wait.
How
You
may
make
I
bread.
help?
I've got 20 orens for 5 loaves of bread.
Bread is 5 orens a loaf, and 5 loaves will be 25 orens.
Alright, sure, why not? Okay. I mean, I could have just stolen some from him as well. But it's just 25 orens, it doesn't matter. Foster parents are better than no parents? Well, I mean, true. Yeah, I could have just bought one from him. Oh well, you know what? You gotta keep the market going. Grease the wheels. Alright, let's go deliver this bread to the elves. 5 whole levs, they're gonna be eating good. Is that a main quest? Dismantled Salamander in Vizima. I should wait until Ada calms down and catch my second wind. Ripples. Let's go to the crypt, talk to the Witcher who took his job before me. Oh, an Elven. Let's find Elven. Okay, those are my main quests I did not work on at all. Where's the daily bread? There it is. All the way back over there. Foster, but remember 2 foster puppers? Oh, don't save me in the middle of a tornado. Well, that was a shitty movie though, right? Hey, a good man will sacrifice himself for a dog. Did what he died doing what he loved. To motivate someone else to be a better person, I guess. That's what movie dads are often for. My child will, go on to great things. Better die for him. Who wouldn't want to be an anime dad or mom, chat, so you can, die in the first episode and your son or daughter will go on to amazing things and, cool fight scenes. Finally getting over my flu. Sad news. I have worked. Well, I think it was thankfully just the flu. I saw a man fight a bear barehanded to save his dog. I'm pretty sure that's happened more than once, actually. Along with other animals that have been fought. There's been reports of, dudes literally, ramming his hand down like a lion's throat to save, his kid once. Humans always get, make fun of ourselves for, not having, sharp teeth and claws and just getting fucked over by the animal kingdom. But once you get that testosterone and, no longer fearing your own death, you can work miracles. Mainly miracles that involve you shoving your hand down a lion's throat, but hey, it's a miracle nonetheless. I know I missed almost the entire stream, it's fine, there'll be other streams. You're just in time though to see me deliver bread to some elves, which should give you some kind of idea of what we've been through tonight.
I can go no further.
Could you use some bread?
When will we stop fleeing?
Party time. Bread.
Yes?
How many loads? Okay, I brought the bread. You mentioned we met.
You mentioned we met.
In Dol Blatana, the Valley of the Flowers. A most beautiful place. I granted Dandelion the lute he now plays. Meeting you changed me. I once hated humans without exception. Your words planted doubt. When the war brought all that hatred, I realized there was another way.
I'm glad.
As am I, Witcher.
Right, here's your bread.
I bought bread.
I'm pleased we didn't misplace our trust.
I guess I get 20 orens on the buys 4 loaves. Here they are. No, keep one. That's petty. Here's 5 loaves.
Here, 5 loaves.
I thank you. Moments like these make me think we can end this spiral of hatred and accept each other as we are.
Well, a few loaves of bread won't save them from starving. Thanks for, making me feel, good about myself. Whole stream was led up to you bringing bread, and, that's our big, end of the night, quest, I believe. I mean, we could go into a cave, but I don't think we need to right now. We haven't got, a mission that leads me down there. We do have to, well, I guess we can... Wait a minute, I got an idea. There is one more thing we can do tonight. What happened to the dude and his succubus? We gave him the powder and he gave us meteorite. We didn't get to see the succubus, unfortunately.
When I behold you, I wonder why they call us outcasts.
Fuck you too, buddy. Brought you your fucking bread, Vitamin D, I do take a lot of supplements, and vitamin D is sometimes one of them. But, you're on the right track of what we're doing for this final quest. Runners on the island will be next to die, huh? How do I get to the island? Okay, I thought that was the end of the quest right there, but apparently not. Which one was it? Small problems. The Cryptid, Basilisk. Basilisk Con, Giant Centipede, Royal, Wyvern, heard a bit. Was it a main quest? Can be. Runners on the island will be next to die. Where is that at? Yeah, they're right there. We can do this. Raiding Kate tonight. Is she still on? Yeah, she's still on. Yeah, sure, why not? I guess she is still having trouble beating Elden Ring. Because I think she was like fighting the final boss tonight, right? You guys can go and motivate her real soon. She might need it. I think that final boss fight is a little bit tougher if you're playing a mage character like she is. That island? There's nothing here. Said I was here to kill something, but there's nothing here. They're around 7:30, must be rough. I mean, that final boss can take a while. Do I need to get on the boat? Yeah, I need to get on the... Okay, boat. Did she do a bunch of leveling up before she got to the boss fight? I mean, before she, like, tried the boss fight again? Because I think she needed, like, a few more levels. Like, more to this map? Jesus. How big is this place? Because it looks... it's not terribly big. It's just drowners rare to kill. Must slay the drowned dead Zephyr and recover the necklace. Turquoise necklace, and a silk scarf, and a brain, and a vial of stuff. Anything else on this island? What all was here? There's gonna be something else here. It's a big-ass island. Slice is Slice. He's a good guy at heart. He's, you know, he can be surly, but he's, you know, alright. Surliness isn't exactly a, you know, terrible, you know, personality trait. Everyone's a little bit surly. That's really all it's here. You know, there's that. We're about that next time. We only got so much time left. I want to like get this card in my deck and then we'll move on. How often do you check the Discord channels, or do you only check Ask? I actually look through a lot. I don't really comment on much beside Ask because that's the main place I like to comment at, so you can keep all my stuff in one place. But I usually read all of it, actually. Pretty often. But however, you know, like I said, most of my comments are like to the, you know, Ask Me. Since that's all stuff directly directed toward me. And it feels funner to me. But it doesn't mean I don't, you know, send off in general every once in a while, when I feel like it. It just generally, if I like start talking in general, there's people there, they all want to chat at me at once, and I like might be a little bit too busy to do that, so I have to like, I don't feel like having a conversation right now. That's the introvert in me, by the way. I don't really want to start up a conversation. It feels tiresome. Why is Twitch Mobile so janky? Because it's a mobile app. And some people aren't very good at making those. Alright, let's go talk to, like, yo, sexy tree lady.
Let's talk.
Here's your necklace.
I have your necklace.
Splendid. Now your reward. I'll grant you a book on the Vodianoi, the Earth Rune, or I'll treat your wounds whenever you need.
Book on the fish people? I'd like to be your lifelong patient. What? So I can just come back and get healed? I mean, that's not really that useful. Earth Rune I don't need. I guess I get the book. Look at that bush. Perverts in chat. I guess, I don't know, have I read that book though? I'm kind of wondering if I've already read it. Maybe the lifelong patient thing?
I'd like to be your lifelong patient.
I knew you would choose so. Always, when you come to me, I shall tend to your wounds.
Thank you.
Take this token as a memento. The amulet will protect you from drowners.
Alright, I have received my reward. Alright, I need some healing. I got some little bit of damage here.
Let's talk.
Can you heal me?
Of course, as we agreed.
Yeah. I was expecting to add a card to my, deck, but I guess, you know what, you don't need it. Oh well, whatever. Speaking of which, I think it's time to end the stream. That seemed like a good place to stop. You guys see boobs. There you go. You can thank me later. So, chat. Did you guys enjoy the stream tonight? I think you did. That's right, I'm making the decision for you. Don't even give you an option. But seriously, hope you had fun tonight. Hopefully you had time to go watch the Strangers of Paradise video as well. People seem to be raving about how good it is. Hint, hint, hint. But hopefully you like that too. But hey, give it a watch if you get a chance to. Also, if you're new here, hit the follow button. And if you want to join my Discord, you can type in Discord into chat and get a link to it, or you can scroll down and click on it. Other than that, thank you for any gift subs, bits, regular subs, all the good stuff. Much appreciated. Also, thank you to the mod team. So, I believe Kate is trying to finish up Elden Ring tonight, and she probably needs the support. So I'm going to send you guys over there to, like, be a hype train for her. Well, not there's a hype train, but like hype beasts. There you go, hype beast chat. Here you go, make someone happy as they struggle through a pain-in-the-ass boss fight. Sound good? So, spread some love, be nice, be charitable, and I'll see you all tomorrow, and we'll maybe, I doubt we'll beat this game, but who knows? Maybe we'll do good. Maybe I'll stop doing side quests and focus on the main quest. Anyways, I'm going to take off for the night. You guys enjoy the rest of yours, and I'll see you soon. Right, and also, if you join the raid, you get free Moo Coin to add to your stack, so pump the stock. I recommend you do it. Kate's a fun person you think you'll like. If you like me, that is. And hey, you get to see the ending of another video game. Alright, I'm officially done. You guys go enjoy someone else for a bit. Later.
No, please. Please, God. Wait, no. Oh my God. I can't. I'm over it. I cannot. I'm so done. Also, hi, Dart. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. I'm struggling mentally. How close has she gotten? How far I just got? That's the closest I've gotten. Hi, Pixel. Handling Elden Ring like a girl boss tonight? No. But also, hi. Welcome back in. Oh, wait, for